Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Miss Ruth will be here in just a minute. Hello, good morning, everybody. How you doing, Gilbert? Gilbert, Gilbert, how you doing? Gilbert Soprano, how you doing? Tim Striff, I am alive. Yeah, Tim Striff. Hello, everyone. Najim. Can't pronounce it, but hello, good morning. Steve D, good morning, Steve D. Anyone affected by the flights? Steve D, good morning. Have you ever filled out Bobby Scruggs the K1 visa? Bobby, I have not. The visa that I'm applying for is the spousal. You know that what is that called? I forget what form it is. D60 form. D, what is it? 160 or 260 form? Anyway, I forgot. I really did. It's off and it's in the mail. We did that a month or so ago, and I forgot what form that was. It's just a spousal visa form. And that thing was intense. Good morning, Mark King. How you doing? Good morning, Mr. Mitch. Mr. Mitch, thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for taking care of me, Mr. Mitch. Mark King, how you doing? I'm with the internet. Internet, am I on? It off? I'm turning it off. Whatever internet I'm on. Let's see here. What am I on? Okay, I'm turning that one off. There we go. Okay, hopefully my internet will be better. This internet's something else, man. Mark Jones, Tim Striff, Tom. I had to refresh my coffee. I put it on at 7:30, 7:40, and let it, get there and build. Thank you, Rick. I don't know what form it was. What it is, I printed out a preprint of it and a blank sample page, and so when I went to fill it out, I knew what to put, like NA. If I didn't have that, NA, add to passport, and it went off about a month ago. Heck, a friend of mine, some of them are getting theirs back quick. 6 months. They're saying it's going to take a year. A friend of mine just got his back 6 months, and which was surprising to me. And why he got his back more so than the guy did, filed it back in July and August last year, I have no idea. But he did. He filed his in September, October. His is back in his hands here. He got the visa. His wife is headed to USA. Hi, Mark King. Good morning, Joyce Bernstein. How you doing from Norway? Peter Poulter, good morning. Weekend's going well, Peter. How you doing? King G, good morning. Scoot, hello. Kenneth Seeholzer. What do you know, Tom? Wash his face the right color again. Yeah, exactly. I woke up from a nap and it was this color. Yeah, it's a color thing. I'm not into the colors, but Ruth is, so I let her do it, of course. Kevin Ash, good morning. Steve D, how's the coffee? Steve, it's very well. Very well. Steve, you had a question for me. What question did you have? I don't remember. Did you send me an email? I'm sorry if I didn't look at it this morning. I was talking to a few people online this morning, Mr. Mitch, and others on Facebook, and I didn't get to the things. Tom and Ruth, how are you guys, Joyce? Really well. About we're calling it the honey badger, which is the virus. The honey badger is affected just about anything and everything it's got its hands attached to. That thing is going crazy. Now there's fire. Is YouTube still demonetized the correct time for the honey badger? Yes, Mark Jones. It seems incredible that we have agreed global situation. Can't use the real term. Are we children? Exact name. Automatically, everything's demonetized. And all of that, it flags my channel. It flags my channel, and they demonetize any video that I put up for a period of time. Get that. And you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go back, 1,000 views to go back and I want to have you relook at that, monetize it. Sir, we will, but once you get 1,000, we'll look at it. So they'll look at it at 1,000. You can still apply for it and see, but you're fighting a never-ending. In other words, just another way for them to keep the money. That's what it boils down to. Guess what? Any steaks to eat today? Just some chicken. Oh, man. Nothing better. Tyson chicken's good chicken. Uncaged Texan, good morning. Good morning. Tim Striff, good morning. Devil Dom, Pencil Thin Mustache, Kevin and Gemma, good morning. With cable installed, finally running. 28 Awesome. I can't even get him to come by and do mine. John Maria, good morning. Don't tell any folk about my Home Depot has TP. Hey, get this. News out of oh, actually it was news out of USA came. TP now has coronavirus in it. You guys see that? On the news. All the news stations were carrying it yesterday. Fox, CNN, ABC, CBS, NBC, well, all carrying toilet paper now has the virus in it. Now, why does that have it in it? And how does it attach to it, right? But that's what they were saying yesterday. That the big thing now is now it's attached stuff. Must have been in the plant, right? Or are they trying to stop the sales of TP? I don't know. Seems funny, doesn't it? Donald Tondor, how you doing? Ogre, how you doing? LOL. Yeah, in fact, Ruth and I yesterday we were talking. That we had some visitors at church yesterday, and they were health professionals, and they were talking about the content of the alcohol, what you should have, what you shouldn't have, how long it stays on the surface, how long it stays alive on the surface, what precautions can you take, making your own mask, can you make your own mask, what is the thing, what is the best. The gentleman that has changed, know of any cases in Davao, and we possibly not. They say it's confirmed for sure. Possibly 2 cases here. We don't know. They're in Valencia now at the hospital. Unconfirmed, was confirmed, now unconfirmed. I don't know how you can confirm and unconfirm, but we don't know. Good morning, Miss Judy. Miss Ruth will be here in a minute. Kevin, good morning. Judy saying hi to everybody. Self-quarantine for 4 weeks. The best thing to do is self-quarantine. I am going to make your own mess. Yeah, toilet paper, exactly. John Maria. A lot of them were doing, they were making their own masks. You can make your own masks. Is it effective? I don't, come on. I don't know anything. I'm really innocent in that. I think I know some things, but I don't know anything. What they're saying now is there's different strains of the virus. What's up with that? There's different ways that now it's airborne. You can catch it, of course, by droplets. But then again, too, how do you keep your distance from someone? If you're riding a bus, you can't stay 2 meters away from someone. It's just a big confusion. Are flights still coming into the Philippines? People are saying you can still fly out of Clark. This internet is just not working very well. Hold on. There we go. I had to change the internet. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Judy Fisher. Sorry, Zachary. Good morning. Kevin Nash. Good morning. The future come from the test kits. They're saying that a lot of the test kits are. Listen, they can only produce, I forget what it was, 30,000 test kits a month. I mean, a week. And you have millions of people, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. How you go pick and choose you're going to test? I don't know. I don't know how you would test. And I don't know that the test, I mean, some of the same symptoms that you would get with flu, but the extent is from day 1 to day 8. That's what really gets you. But if you get into day 4, 5, 6, you can still be fine. Supposedly, they released a few from a hospital that they thought that they had it. So I don't know. 2 strains, L and S. S is less severe. L is pretty serious. There you go, Mark. Okay. Yeah. The store are insane. Shame and Zachary. 8 minutes late. Yeah, in fact, they are. I got TP at CVS. Went 3 places from my house. Didn't find any. Chris stopped Ocean City, Dollar General. There were 2 cases of water left. He got them. There, Judy. There are now statements are coming out of China and some of the places where the TP now is the TP now has the virus in it. So I don't know how it would attach to the thing. It may be fake news, but I mean I don't know. But it was on the news. Is it true? It's on the news. I don't know. Not only by droplets, even by breathing. Yeah, exactly. Being close to that person, breathing the same area. Mark Jones saying L strain was predominantly early in Wuhan, but most cases there are S. They were showed a video yesterday where actually they were chasing down people that had the strain, and they were in China. You guys would not believe it. Um, it's here on showing it on news. But remember, that whole country is inhabit. Was it Hong Kong? That was in Hong Kong. Well, okay, Hong Kong, Home Depot. Yeah, they gave a go-ahead. The company distribute 200K kits they already had today. Yeah, I don't know where they're getting the kits here. Here is short supply. You have to use self-test kits now. 3 days show the first symptoms. Scott Schofield, good morning. How you doing, Scott? Names is like fake news. Flu kills more people than blank virus. Yes. Epidemic. Yeah, Mark King. 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion. Yes. That's insane, right? It's really insane. That's absurd. Exactly. That's what I said. That's absurd. That's no way. No way can coronavirus be attached to toilet paper. I guess it can be if it's a guy working in there. It has it. I don't know. But Ruth and I were looking at that yesterday. Uh, uh, Also, they were talking about do you wear masks? You wear gloves? What do you do? Alcohol. What's the best alcohol? What percentage of alcohol is best to use? 90%, 60%, 50%, 70%. They say that 70 is the best. Am I correct, Ruth? Yeah. 70% is the best. 90, it wraps around the virus and really doesn't do any effect to it. At 50, it doesn't do any effect to it. So 70% alcohol, they're saying, is the best. Health officials are saying that at the church yesterday. And they're going around speaking to the churches. And as you know, Seventh-day Adventists is really heavily into health as well. And so they're really into the diet and things like that. Warm water. Don't drink that much cold water. I'm a cold water freak. I always drink a lot of cold water. Ruth said to quit drinking so much cold water. She got on me last night, and I said, you know what, maybe you're right, so I've been drinking warm water. I will still drink some cold. I mean, bring my body temperature if I'm outside, but overall, I'll try to drink hot water, warm water. Chinese officials saying Americans released the virus to China. Looking, yeah, I know. GD, I saw that. That's what they're saying. They're saying that, yeah, it's all done by U.S. Yeah, you can't say it, Davo Don. You can't even say it. That's where you call it a honey badger. I think it was Mr. B came up with that wording. Mr. B says it's called a honey badger. So started using. Mark, the numbers are going way up. It's a long time thing. Yeah, in fact, it's doubled here. It's doubled. The numbers have doubled here. Over doubled. Hi, Tom and Ruth. It's good to hear you chatting voice. Thank you, Mark Richard. How you doing, my friend? Bill Pruitt, good morning. Bacardi 151. Will that work? I don't think that will work. I think it's overload. They call it, I don't know, they're saying 70 is the best alcohol. I don't know. Any flights get affected? Yeah, all the flights is for I'm under the impression, Steve D. Steve D, all the flights. Did you call? Did you check them out? Good morning, Mr. Bill. How you doing, Simple Life? I hear you correctly. There was a confirmed, non-confirmed Valencia. I'm in Valencia. Yes, Simple. Confirmed, non-confirmed. Yes, exactly. 2. So, oops, sorry. All right. How we doing? Look
Good morning, everyone.
Well, good morning. How you do?
I did good.
I did do good. They could close all these places for the flu. It kills more people while they're closing things down. Something more to hide than what they're saying. Mark King, some of the malls are checking your temperature when you go in, of course. They're making sure that your temperature is, correct. What is the temperature, honey, that they're really looking at here?
38.
Yeah, I'm on young here. Why? So different type of alcohol. Yeah, different type. Judy, what is wrong with your home tap water? Yeah, that's true. What is wrong with home tap water?
We need the flu.
We need a poo flu. Yeah, exactly. I will. It will double every 4 days. It will. My niece has a doctor last year resident pathology at Cornell. She has fever, of 109. Hospital will not give her the test with virus till she has all the symptoms. So it depends on the person then.
Yeah, the symptoms supposedly, as what they said, sneezing, not not normal sneezing, then cough, then the throat is
Itchy.
itchy, that it goes it, like you have tonsillitis ba? Like that.
They said that you can actually kill it once it gets in your throat. You can actually kill it with a gargle of salt,
Salt
vinegar.
every few minutes.
Yeah, every few minutes, and it can actually kill it before it enters into your lung. And once it attaches into your lung, then stay away from cold water. Heat does affect it. It said.
And it's not mean that the what's that, the weak immune system is the carrier of the virus. It's also have a healthy what's this, the what's it, what do you
Yeah.
call that one, very healthy person can be a carrier of the virus.
Yeah, a healthy person can actually carry the virus
It will
and
not
not
affect
get sick.
that person, but it
Yeah.
will
It'll affect
very
the elderly
contagious to
or
the weak.
weak immune systems. Yeah, anybody has a weak immune system. Tell her to wear blue lipstick. Scoot, we were hoping to get you to wear blue lipstick when you come. Senator U.S. Dan Auer saying, good morning, Dan. Senator, hundreds of miles from any big population, first case today, and may be infected at the fellow churchgoers. That's the thing. We were at church yesterday, and I thought about that. A gentleman sneezed on stage. Everybody went into
Anyway,
panic.
it did not say that when you sneeze you have a coronavirus.
No, that's right,
It's
because
normal
allergies.
for
I sneeze.
people that have get an allergy, but
I sneeze all the time.
if you have the symptoms that cough regular, like always ba,
Consistent.
sneezing, consistent, then your body is weak like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just be, how to say, the advice is just stay at home, don't go out.
So
that
guess
you
who's
don't-
staying
yeah,
home?
Yeah, like that.
I'm staying home. My wife is going to run to town, get the groceries to get all things we need. Ollie's just going to have to do that without me for a month.
And what's the front of this virus is 50 plus above.
Yeah,
Male.
it affects the male. It seems to affect the male more than the female. It seems to be attaching to 50 plus males. Yeah, and it's really amazing that. So the gentleman that had a CDO is no longer with us. He passed.
He's
Yeah,
64.
he was 64.
64, 62, like that.
Yeah. No, I think
They
he was
buried
62 or something.
yesterday.
Yeah, we buried him yesterday. Immediate burial.
Yeah.
Buried.
Covered
Immediate.
with cellophane.
Fast. He passed. He's gone in the ground. So when's Tom getting pinched? Yesterday. Maybe expect Philippine cases to rise today after millions gather at church. GD could be. Sure could be. Tina Torbs, good morning. Watching from Davao. Flights outgoing Davao, no flights. They stopped it. Stay safe. Yeah, Tina, that's what they're saying. Guys are telling me yesterday, Tom, there's flights in, flights out. I said, no, what I'm under the impression, guys, when he said no domestic flights, it meant no domestic. He didn't say just for Manila, throughout the Philippines.
And
That's what he
yesterday,
said. I don't know.
Cebu Post said
Yeah,
no flights from Cagayan de Oro to Cebu.
no
They
flight.
will not allow people from Cagayan de Oro to be in Cebu.
What about international flights going in? They only go to Manila anyway, right? They said you can actually fly into Manila if you have a what's it called, a permanent residency or a member of medical or a member or of the government or asylum visa. So if you're a permanent resident, you can easily fly in Manila on international flights. If you're not, they're not gonna accept you. Kevin, not a thing. We just drink bottled water. Do I have to feel guilty about that? Yeah. So Tina Torp, so they did stop people coming in. I was going to ask Mr. Mike if he comes on today. Kevin, only have cough sniffles with fever. Yeah, exactly. Kevin asked, good morning, good morning.
And
I
the
have-
fever, it should be like 30, and you will not well, like it's
Yeah.
steady.
Your temperature, what is the temperature?
38.
38
That's what the nurses
Celsius.
said yesterday.
I have to Italian bakery. Maybe go to the place. Davil Don, we're actually going to button ourselves in here. We're just going to go to town and get some groceries today. I'll be screwed if they check my temperature. I always have run hot my whole life. I've always run hot all my whole life too. Always. I've always been hot. No matter where I'm at in life, even in Buffalo, there'd be, 4 foot of snow on the ground over the lake. I would go outside. I would get cold, but I would sweat. I would get hot. Some have bad taste well water. Yes, exactly right. No buses leaving Davao. People are being stranded. Okay, Tom Shipman. Okay, thank you for saying that. So there are no buses. They said they're going to constrict they're going to stop some of the transportation. So if people are where they're at, they're stuck. So for a month, I'll be able to do anything. So I will cancel the meet and greet. It will be canceled. There will be no meet and greet, of course. Why in the world would you do something like that? And I will cancel that. I will stay in. Looks like we're going to be in for maybe 2 months. For a bee epidemic, there needs to be three big people affected with the virus. How it works here is two in the same barangay is a lockdown, right, honey?
Yeah.
Is a lockdown. Two of the same barangay is a lockdown completely. Nobody in or out. And I mean nobody in or out. In order to leave an area like Manila, you got to go to the health department. You got to get a certificate from the health department. You have to go back home and stay at home for 10 days.
No, 14.
Oh, 14 days.
Self-quarantine.
Self-quarantine, 14 days. Go back to the health department. Get tested.
So you have
And
to
back out.
fill out all the form
Yeah.
that first day, second day, and until 14th day. Then you send it back to the health department.
Yeah.
So you will be. That one is PUM. This the patient under. What's that?
Patient under medical? I don't know.
Under-
I just guessed the last word. I don't know. Well, anyway, whatever it is, it's a patient that if you plan on leaving, you have to go through criteria. You can't just leave. And people that are on a bus, if a bus happens to run, if you're lucky, they are going to stop you and you're going to get tested. They're going to make you get off.
PUM, patient under monitoring. Then the
Monitoring.
PUI is patient under investigation. Like
Devil, Tom Shipman, good morning. He's saying hi to you, honey.
hello,
The cough will be one
flame.
phlegm, yeah, with the virus so much dry. Exactly.
Yeah, your
Exactly.
throat will be dry.
You're right. You're right, Devil Don. That's exactly right. No phlegm, dry. Mark King, where'd you get that come from exactly, Mark King? You know, it's so funny. Mark King and Mark Jones. Both.
But
I love
yeah,
you guys.
Marking has green.
Yeah,
Mark June has red.
yeah, green and red, right. Most of the people can self-treat at home. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's what they're saying.
You
Yeah.
cannot see any infected in Macau
Yeah.
because what they do is they lock all the business restaurant like that and people did not go out. That's the way they survive all the what's this?
The virus.
The virus because they do
So-
their self quarantine and the community.
That's what they're hoping here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
They're hoping
here
everybody-
in our Mindanao is they do 14 quarantine. So start tomorrow until 29.
Yeah.
No more, no go out like
Yeah.
that.
Just look how many people there are in the world as close they've been. Talking about 100K people. That's it. They're close to being an epidemic. Look at the numbers. I think what happens is what it's doing is doubling. Right now, there's this one here is double here. There's in the Philippines now it's 115 cases, something like that, 111 cases. Once I say honey badger in Manila, but later I saw it was a skunk in a fur coat. David Abed, how you doing, David? I saw news. That article said Pope was really mad because being placed for the closing churches because they don't want large groups of people. Yes, exactly. A lot of the churches have closed. In fact, they closed all their outings.
No more masks.
A lot of the municipalities have actually stopped doing their outings. There was a light show going to be done in Davao. They stopped that. There's a lot of things that they completely stopped. Here in where we're at, especially, school is out. I was supposed to go back to school. We have a meeting next week, but school is out. There'll be no more school until maybe next month, and it'll be graduation only. Hello, good morning, Joe Lone. How you doing this morning? Are the cities going to lock down near us? I think so, Steve D. I think eventually come to it. I haven't heard of anything.
Not
Not yet, but I could
as what
foresee
you
it.
said, the town will be qualified for lockdown is have two
cases in it.
positive like that. But
For us going to Valencia back and forth, depending on the cases that are there in Valencia, it's okay. They're going to Don Carlos and stuff like that. You know what I mean, Steve D. Hello, Rena Lou. How you doing this morning? Even as 500K people worldwide, it's still not close to being an epidemic. Good morning. No transportation. No transportation to or from Manila, exactly. Joe, that's what they're saying, no transportation. Some of the bus lines here are shutting down. They're actually cut back. They're not going to be running full force here. They're not going to have the passengers, number one. Number two is it's not. Tom Shipman, did they shut down all the buses in Davao? Are they shut down?
This one is from Italy. Can you read that one?
Okay, this is from a lady from Italy here. Don't make the same mistakes like we did in Italy. Being locked down means stay at home and avoid all costs going outside. No school, no work doesn't mean holiday. Does not mean go meet people. It's proposed by the government health officials to stay inside. We didn't listen in Italian said. We went out, we still did our thing. We we underestimated the situation. And look where we're at, 10K plus infected. And now we're really forced to stay home. Do not do the same mistake as we did. Stay at home, do your job as a citizen, your role is obedience. No matter if your plans or flights were canceled, it's okay. Health is more important. That comes from a lady from Italy. Sorry to say, Mark, but you clearly have no idea how these things work. Mark Jones said, if you do pay the $3 billion, you need to get this fight and it die. Mark King, because I'm singing a happy birthday song, I wash my hands. That's what you said that, right? Exactly. That's what we do. I learned that a long time ago. You sing happy birthday when you wash your hands. Learn it in school, right?
Yeah, 2 times.
Yeah.
Sing the happy birthday
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. Yeah, the same sing it twice. I always told once. Causing more problems to
Washing
down.
hands is 2 minutes.
Yeah. By the way, Davo Don, what's the rate today? What's the rate, Mr. Davo Don? Glenn is staying in UAE list in April. Her daughter told her not to travel. She's okay, no travel. They shut down Hong Kong. I mean, Kuwait.
Lockdown.
Is Miss Mars stuck? Recognize symptoms of the honey badger. Day 1 to 3. It's like it's similar to cold. It's got sore throat pain. No fever, you're still tired. Day number 4, you're a little painful. You feel like you're a little drunk. Your voice is becoming sore. Body temperature rises around 36 Celsius. Beginning disturbance on eating habits. You have mild headaches. Mild diarrhea. Day number 5, you have sore throat, and it's really severe. Mild body. Temperature went up from 36 to 36.7. Weak body and feeling joint pain. Your joints are hurting. You feel this on day 6. It's mild fever with temperature around 37. Dry cough. Throat pain while eating. Swallow food or talking. Exhausted nausea. Difficulty in breathing. Fingers are pain. And diarrhea and vomiting. Day number 7. High fever. 37.4, 37.8. Coughing with big phlegm. Body pain, headache, worsening diarrhea, and more vomiting. Man, vomiting would really wake me up. Day number 8 is 38 and above. Breathing, every time breathing, chest feels heavy and it hurts. Coughing all the time. Headaches, joint became lame, and buttock pain. Buttock pain. Day number 9. Symptoms remain unchanged but remaining worse. The fever is worse. The cough, the difficulties in breathing, has struggled hard to breathe. At this stage, you have to really, of course, you should have already been to the doctor. As reference only, do not feel well, contact a medical doctor immediately. So they're saying, please, no matter what, during that time. Think this way, more people get the flu every year than call it epidemic. Reason it affects men more because they smoke. Here in China and U.S. more, 90% of the same people who die more at 60 American smokers already have damaged lungs. Is that what it is, Barry? Yeah. 50-ish and above here, that's attacking the males really heavily. In general, right? Yeah, that's what the studies were saying yesterday. They were saying at church. Right way to wash your hands. Still, it's better to have a 1-month quarantine rather than spread further. I say it's okay. I say it's best to always precautionary. Stay home. It's okay. Temperature of over 100.4 is still a warning sign. And you know what? You need something to do. You can go wash the car, right? No, Ruth and I were talking about that. She says, just stay home. I said, okay, we'll stay. If you have to buy a 40-foot sailboat, they would be able to stop me from getting a place like yeah. Mark, that's the thing, man. Go sailing. Just stay out in the water for 40 days. 40 days. You might really enjoy your time out. That would be fun, really. Mark King saying joke. They just aired a special on TV tonight about honey badger on ABC. It said no need to hoard stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. No need to hoard it.
Picture people is hoarding. Then they will post in.
You know what, Steve D, how does this affect the visas? I am sure there's a lot of people like Tim, Tropical Tim. He's going to have to get an extension on his or go down to tourist visa because he's on bleak bond. So a lot of the people that need to fly out, it's been here for the 3 years, need to fly out. What are they going to do? They're probably just extended 2 months or 2 months like that to give them availability until they go out because they cannot fly. They're not gonna dun you for overstay if you're there to, hey sir, I can't fly out. It's not my fault. So they'll probably extend 2 months or 1 month, and then you fly out, and do your thing. I'm only guessing. I don't know, but I'm only guessing because one thing about it, they're very accommodating here. They're very nice. They're very accommodating. So they'll figure out something for the guys that need to fly out and stuff. I remember you said doing that. Chris heard me the other day singing and said, "What are you singing to? Whose birthday this?" Yeah, they always said that. That's one thing we learned in school as little boys. I would be there and they'd sing happy birthday as you wash your hands. Brush your teeth. It was also sing happy birthday. But you don't sing it while your mouth is open. You sing it in your mind. I used to sing it with my mouth open, happy birthday, like that. It's good. I'm going to be like B-Joy and say Joe at the end. If she does, you blame her from this point on. Yeah, Mark King, there you go. Maybe better not say anything until you have better grip on the reality of the situation. Opinion is not substitute for facts. Mark, the Coast Guards in most countries say different. Home Depot. So what's the rate today, Devil Don? You may already put it on there. I got to say there's close to 8 billion and more. Just do the number. Greetings. Who's that next to you? Hey, Tropical Tim, how you doing, my good friend? Great live stream yesterday. You were on a long time. I fell asleep sitting in the chair. Not that you made me bored, but.
Donald said, new business proposal.
Yeah.
Honey Badger. Oh.
Holiday Inn Islands. Can you imagine a guy stuck? Let's say a guy stuck on the beach. He said, man, I am stuck on the beach in the Philippines. Do I need to leave? I will stay. No worries.
Matthew, good morning.
Yeah, Judy Fisher, 100 bottles of beer on the wall. Don says, good morning, Matthew. How you doing, my good friend? Welcome, Matthew. Wait, I'm going to go out and put my yellow shirt on. Go put your yellow shirt on, TT. You're looking good. Rick Shaw, Philippines. How you doing? TT. Mr. TT.
It's good. I'm using you miss where it's a joke.
Sarah-san, good morning, good morning. Stay well. Yeah, exactly. What's up?
What's up? Yes, our press is stacked.
Oh, okay. So there's no buses. So they stopped buses coming to Maragma. Well, they say, you know what they said? They sent out a...
No in and out.
No in and out.
It means no bus in, no bus
out. Yeah. I'm glad you confirmed it with me. That's what we were told. But you know how you hear things and do things? They're saying flights. There's no flights. Well, if there's no flights, there's no flights. So if you're in, like where TT's at, he's got to get out of there. He's got to go down to the health department, get a form filled out, go back home for 14 days, right? Come back, bring that form with him, and get that signed.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
When you came from other country, when you go home or arrive in your town, you have to report to the Department of Health, get the certificate of health. Then you will need to comply in the house your 14 days quarantine, like that. It means self-quarantine.
Rick Shaw, good morning. Yeah, another great morning. I'm hoping to pencil that mustache. Davidon, what's the rate today?
Mars Blanket, good morning.
Mars, good morning, Mars. Michael Coolin, good morning. Money, really dirty. Yeah, it's playing Outbreak the show today. There we go, Mr. Mitch. UV deactivates coronavirus. Okay. If it's under illumination for long enough, about 1 second per watt, virus is going to be activated and destroyed. Deactivated means you can't get it in you. Hey, Mr. Mitch, how do you get one of those UV things? Is it a hand machine? Which you can do scoot. Too big doubles a short address. Um, let's see. My wife is paranoid. I had 10-hour layover in Seoul. Oh man, 10-hour layover, huh? In Seoul, Korea, huh? Wow. Well, Tom. Tom, you know what? By the way, how you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Doing well. We miss you here in Marama. Kevin, I just read a news article about that the other day. I'm glad I did because I read another real easy, very informative. Tom, we have made 200 watt multi-directional towers that affects the air in large area without harming people. Okay, now that's interesting. A watt, 200 watt multi-directional towers that disinfect the air in large area without harming people. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So a tower that radiates UV light to help people. That's interesting. Wow, Mitch. My wife was in the province when the Philippines locked down transportation. So Joe, is your wife can she get out or no? Is she in lockdown? Right? Is she in lockdown? Some are saying that a lot of the cities are actually locking down. Some are saying that you can go in and out, but they say visitors will come. People that live there, you have to
said community quarantine.
prove residency. You have to prove that you live there in that community before they let you in. You can come visit, but there's criteria, man. So it's like, why even go? Unless you had to go, say you had to go do a visa or something. You have to go. You have to go. And what if someone has to go do a visa? What in the world do you do? Can you get there? How do you do it? Right? If you're already in the town, it's fine. But what if a guy has to drive by bus 5 hours? What's he gonna do? I don't know. And you can't take a bus because the bus is shut down. I know they canceled a lot of all the sea travel's done and domestic air supposedly done. I have NASA R&D friends working on multiple combination killed honey badgers. Okay. Mitch, a barbershop, she's there for combs. How long is the lockdown going to be there in the Philippines? Marking is starting on today, and it ends
29.
on
March 29.
March 20. No, it starts today and it ends on April.
Lockdown in Manila, man.
April
14.
on all the flights. Lockdown in some of the areas, it varies. It varies. Some are 30 days, some are 2-3 weeks. They're saying a lockdown in our area of only 29 up to 29th of March. But I'll be honest with you, it's going to go on longer than that because common sense tells you more and more and more and more. It's not
community quarantine.
Community quarantine. She said it's not called lockdown. It's called community quarantine. Well, they're going to be checking through checks. I know that for sure. In other words, you go down the world. At only 10 milliwatts, 270 nanometers UV, the virus will last 10 milliseconds. Wow. 10 milliseconds. That's like zap, right?
Jim
Joe Lone, World Med today is $49.89. Okay. Okay, thank you, Joe Lone. Lockdown. Watt hours. Watt is watt hours, right? How do you get watt hours? Get this, Tropical Tim. You can do a watt hour. You can have someone watch videos and give them watt hours, but you don't get credit for the full watt hour. You only get credit for a piece of that watt hour. It's strange how they're doing it now. So, say you watch a video for 1 hour, 0.5 a watt hour. That's the reason so many people gotta really do a lot of hours. Morning, Mars. How you doing, Mitch Bromwell? It's interesting. So many people panicking, so much false news subject. Now, I'm just going to stay where I'm at, and mine blows over it. My friend said they let it go when he overstayed during the volcano. Yeah, they're going to let it go. I mean, they're not going to. If they done you for that, you know what? Yeah, I'm under house arrest anyway here. Amen. Pinoy ahoy.
Good morning.
Nice to see you too. How you doing? Gert Does, good morning. Pinoy, Gert Does, how you doing?
Real Men Cook.
Real Men Cook, good morning, good morning.
Trying to deploy the tower in the Orlando International Airport can get you, what's that? Greater Orlando Aviator Authority.
Aviation Authority, yeah.
Fighting red tape.
A lot of red tape. Look at that fight. He's got the SOS. Put the thing up there. Mitch, you heard something about that. Mitch, you know what? I could see that. Man, I dealt with Orlando International Airport. They are a great place, but hard to deal with and hard to get your money out of. Kevin, I'm sorry, but I say angry people hoarding things. Yeah, they do. I bought one pack of TP. Man, I tell you what, everybody's fighting over this TP. Where did we see the toilet paper is infected, honey? It was online. Toilet paper is not infected with the honey badger.
Yeah.
So we saw it online. Let's swap TT watt hours. Yeah, Ruth cakes can cure any virus. David Abetta. Hello, hero. Yeah, in fact, Ruth is going to do some baking here today. He's going to relax, do some baking. I don't know what we get to have, but I guarantee whatever we have is good. Ice cream cake. Tom says that mango ice cream cake is awesome. You know what? I have to say that was probably. I have had cakes, really good cakes.
Order for auntie.
Oh, it did?
For
Did
21.
21? Oh, thank you, Tom. Thank you for the business. My good friend. Tom's really a good guy. And thank you for he gave money for RR's yearbook. And thank you for that, Mr. Tom Shipman. That's very nice of you. RR has yearbook, and he gave some money for her yearbook, or have her little picture in it, where she thinks she's a model. I've been teasing her. She's not.
Loomis.
Loomis 1210, good morning, good morning.
In the Philippines, I like how the work go today. Your good morning, McDonald uncommented where needed.
There you go, Kevin Nash. Thank you. Yeah, Pinoy Hoy. Judy, hello. Judy, they're telling people to prepare to hunker down for 14 days, but I agree with you. I'm good for 16 to 15 per night. There you go, Roman Cook. Good morning. See what shows. My Scott tissue says last 1 week. Loomis. Yeah. That's the thing. Somebody was saying the other day, asked me a question, Tom, how in the world do I get my watt hours? And I said, the only way to do it, the key to getting watt hours is doing videos. Because the videos will keep on giving. The live streams will keep on staying there. A video will keep on giving down the road. Arlene had a video, got like 3,000 or 4,000 views on it. She's probably got more watt hours than all the live streams she's ever done on those on her live streams. There was fighting over toilet paper. Yeah, we have plenty of toilet paper here. If you guys want rolls, I can go down to the store and buy you as many as you want. There, in fact, people don't buy it here. Napkins. So that's way close for the meet and greet lockdown. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to close down the meet and greet and have it. It's a situation where it's got me under stress, and I won't have it. Is that the internet going in and out, in and out? Wow.
This is.
Oh, that one. Okay. I'm going to be stuck. I might as well be there. Here. Yeah, exactly. Silver and I magnet in my pocket, virus free. There you go, Michael Coolin. Jim Dunlap, police and military. Jim, good morning. Hi, Tom, retiring in paradise. I'm back in Sydney for surgery due back on the 20th. Polo, but my flight has been canceled, and there is no other means of public transport until the 14th of April.
No.
Yeah,
That's what they said because.
From what I understand, please
see.
check it out on your own. Please call your friends and family and check it out on your own. There may be some people that's going to run no matter what anyway. You might find some local vans that will run. If you need to get to Davao, it might be some local vans. But when you get to Davao or CDO or Dipolo or wherever you need to go, or Cebu, how you gonna get in? So you CDO locked out. Steve D, I don't know. Is CDO? How is CDO, darling?
No, it's not locked down.
It's not locked down. You should be able to get CDO. No worries.
Yeah, but
bus.
This is what they said. Community quarantine means don't go out from your town. Why
Stay
you
in.
need to go to Cagayan de Oro, have one city there?
Right.
That's what they said.
So there you go.
Because the guy passed away yesterday. He's not even traveling.
He never left the country.
He's just been in Butuan illegal like that. So how
He never left. How did he get it?
The virus?
Remember, there's some few people they're looking for here. They can't find them. That's when they have checkpoints on the buses.
That's what they
They
said.
can't find these guys.
When you
Chinese
yourself,
guys.
you're in town here, then you go
They're
Cagayan de Oro,
carriers.
so you're just going you just bring yourself
Probably
back
best thing to do is button yourself
Just
down and
stay.
stay home.
until
Yeah.
29.
And be careful going in populated areas, for example. Be careful and going riding on a bus. Be careful on going to a Fiesta, which you probably won't have
Yeah, he's
anyway.
just riding the bus from Iligan to Butuan. That guy.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people that want to travel. I would be careful about traveling now. Unless you absolutely have to go somewhere, I would stay home. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. It seems like governments are creating a problem. Sometimes I think so. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they're just protecting the people. In this case, they're protecting the people, though, from here. And you know what? I really kind of really agree with what they're doing, because they're telling everybody, you just cautionary, but people are going to be people no matter what. They're going to get in their car. They're going to get on the bus. They're going to get wherever they're going to go. But the problem is, a lot of the bus lines and things are going to say, no, no, you're not going to be able to come on the bus. Davao, metal markets are free fail. I don't think most households normally keep, okay, let's see, toilet paper, I bet you're going as, what's that? Is toilet paper needed in large quantities? I don't even know what it would be, what the need is for. Even if you have diarrhea, what is the need for toilet paper? Back of toilet paper stuff. They are not buying 2 weeks. They're buying for the apocalypse. Not necessary. Yeah, and the thing of it is toilet paper, huh?
Nolan Tate, hello.
Nolan Tate, good
Hey
morning,
there,
good morning.
always a pleasure
Thank
to
you,
us
Nolan. It's
yourself.
always a pleasure to have you on our channel, and thank you for coming on.
My brother will that shops order and pick up and.
That's the best way to do it. If you can order online and have it dropped to you. Spring Breakers, Fort Lauderdale, don't care. Michael Coolin, it's funny you said that. Bike Week, they were saying that they did not care. They did not care. Bike Week, terrific. Glad I could help. Thank you, Tom.
The virus only lasts about 12 hours on the surface, and that can clean, spraying, disinfect in the air and close space. Yeah, that's what they said. Then it's better for you to, how to say, stay the sunlight, like
Sunlight.
30 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, they said you got to get by. You
20
need
to
to be
30
out there at
minutes.
least 20, 30 minutes a day. You need to get some
'Cause,
sun.
yeah.
And said that I don't know what that, but it
That-
curtails it.
Just do that at the back of your house. No, go out.
Yeah, go stand in the back of your yard in the sun. Scoot, go stand in the sun.
Women were fighting over that. Get the design for a light and 220
Nanometers that will kill.
or restrict and won't harm skin eyes in the US. Factory says that they can make the parts needed, but the ones to reach
Hey Mitch, hang on to your design. Tell them you just want to order the parts that you need. Yeah, and because they get that design, they're gonna run with it. You know what I mean, Mitch? I use varied interests to get lots of views. There you go, Real Men Cook. We put up a post.
Facebook to think I will.
37,000 hits with a joke. Kevin, did you really? Yeah.
Tim Strip.
Hello, Tim.
I'm a heart transplant patient, so this
Oh.
is me freaked out.
Hey, Tim, stay inside.
Just stay in the house.
Stay inside. Family members and things like that. The ones that go overseas, that maybe have family go overseas or whatever. Just keep them at arm's length. That's all. You still have them around. They were
It
losers.
sounds like you make some money for buying. And
Yeah.
have to sell and
I tell you what, I wouldn't even have to do that. I could just take it here, go down to the store and buy as many as I want and ship it to the States. I can do that.
Artco Drone Solution. Good morning.
Artco, good morning.
And Shusney.
It shows the cashier gave us in front of me 2 small bottles of sanitizer today. I had to hide it behind the register because people were stealing
Mike
it.
T-Man.
Mike T-Man, good morning, Mike T-Man. How's it going?
Bukaki.
SF Bukaki, how you doing, SF Bukaki? SF, I got to cancel my meet and greet. I'm not happy about it. So Artco, good morning. Commuting, Davadon. Just finished updating the butcher bill for the company site.
20%.
Good news is U.S. cases are up 22% in the past 24 hours. Bad news is the worldwide mortality rate. 22%. No.
Target needs to be cancelled, but completely
Yeah.
the right decision. It's
Yeah.
only what take years and
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah, a lot of times too. They're probably themselves will cause. I don't want to have anybody get sick. I don't want any of that stuff. And even if people are going to be flying in from all over the place, I got people coming from Australia. I got somebody coming from France, Kuwait, UK, New Zealand. I got people coming in from all over, and I said, we'll just cancel it. And I'll put out a video on it. I need to put one out. I'll put one out today, and just cancel it. You know, I feel sad, but it's just the way I hate to cancel it. Decided preppers for who's laughing now? Yeah, preppers. Yeah, the preppers are smart. A lot of Filipinos are known as unsanitary. Exactly. Tropical environment, like get used to protecting against bacteria, so they completely wash after every time. That's exactly right. I just want to make that statement. They completely wash after every time, male and female. You guys understand what that means? Completely wash after every time, male and female. No matter, male and female go to the CR, even men and women will completely wash. And what I mean by that is even during the day, if someone has to go pee-pee, they completely wash, men and women, if they have access to the water. You guys know that? That's how clean. Women do. Men do.
That's why we are not
Yeah.
using
They're not. They don't use toilet paper or anything like that.
We think that's not really clean.
It's not clean.
Really clean.
They actually wash. Every time I pee-pee,
If
guys.
you can bring the wet tissue, it's better like that. But
And I'll do it. I'll do it. They're just taught that way from young. Worst news: U.S. has only done
9,207
Yeah.
per test to date, and goodness, they will now send the test kit.
Well, at least they're on the
Also,
ball and sending that out now.
Yeah.
Artco
I
is saying
think
hi to
here
everybody.
now it's their need the medical practitioner because it
Yeah.
cannot accommodate the patient.
Too many patients. They have too many patients. You got people walking in. There's nothing wrong with them. You got people that are paranoid. There's nothing wrong with them. You got people that say, I got a fever. They're running into the doctor, and there's nothing wrong with them. You know, lots of banana leaves. I don't see the panic on paper. Yeah, Artco. I canceled my trip to Florida. Artco, I could understand that. I would cancel it too. New rules when I get back in Canada. I got the 14-day quarantine. Yeah, they're going to have the same. I don't know how they do it. 14-day. And how would they do? You got to stay in a room 14 days? You got to
Yeah,
go home?
yeah.
What do you do? I mean, I don't know.
They will do self-quarantine.
Oh, self-quarantine, yeah. I would probably be easy to deploy a UV blacklight LED instead of lots of those market on rate available online. Hey, just order from China, Mitch. Let me know what you need. You help me, I help you. Good morning. Mr. Mike T. Man, how you doing? How's Atlanta, Georgia? Yeah.
Sunlight boosts
yes.
vitamin D, vitamin
Yes.
boosts your immune system.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
that's
Yes.
the
Yes,
reason
Mark
why
Jones.
you need to.
Yes. That's the reason why. They said, please go out in the sun
And
20 minutes
the
a day.
time that you can get that
Yeah.
vitamin D is around 11 o'clock.
11 to 1, they said, is
Yeah,
really the
11
best
to
time.
1 is the best.
But not saying, if you go out 4 in the afternoon, it's okay. 11 to 1's the hottest, man. But yeah, you ought to see these meters run over here on this solar from like now till about 5. It's just literally just throwing away power. Strange thing, most have month supply anyway. I have rolls in the house just once a month purchase. For me and U.S., I would stock up on it, but I was never a fiend. Or paper towels, I was never a fiend. Mine, honestly, was water. I would always have 10 cases of water. Always. 10 cases of water. Always. I'm talking bottled water and the small, the bottles. I would always have 10 cases. If it got down to 5 cases, the world's coming to an end. But I always have 10 cases. But remember, I worked a lot outside, and I had guys working. So if you decide to have a meet and greet in the fall, it's very likely I will be there. Plan on going to the Philippines rest of September. If you have it sooner, I'll see you guys either way. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about postponing it until September of this year. Something like that would be a good time. I wanted my baby to be there, but she's going to probably be in school, depending on what school she's going to and when the school starts, right? Mm-hmm. I started taking vitamin D, 5,000. Mike T. Man, worst time to travel. Yeah, it is a horrible time to travel. And Ruth, do you find that? What did the doctors or the nurses say yesterday about? Did they say anything about food, cooking food?
Oh, that's what they said. You need to cook well with the meat. Not for this time, not rare. But anyway, people love rare cook there in the US, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this time you need to cook well your food. And before you prepare your food, of course, wash your hands and the most sufficient food that you need to eat this time is the vegetables and fruits.
Vegetables and fruits.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shosni, good morning, Shosni. How you doing? Good to see you. Never going to
And
see you run on toilet paper Philippines. Exactly.
sleep.
8 hours. Minimum of 8 hours sleep. It's right. I forgot about that. 8 hours sleep. Our new regiment's going to be probably at 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night instead of 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30 at night till whatever in the morning. So we're going to start doing that ourselves. Good morning, Mike, T-Man, Kevin, and Jim. This type of virus will live on the surface 1 to 9 days, but the testing by CDC have all confirmed it can be conditions right can last up to 28 days. I'm trying to think. What did you say about what is the length of surfaces that they said? They
The
did. They
length
did say, but
when
I don't.
when people is like coughing,
Yeah.
it's
And
reach only 1 meter. The
then how long does it live on that surface once the droplet hits?
that's the good question.
Okay. He did say, but I don't know. They said a few days, but I don't know what that meant. I guess a few days could be like Scoot said, 1 to 9. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know that alcohol, 70%.
Yeah, only most hospitals use 70%. As what they said, when you're using 40%, the bacteria or the virus is more attract on the 40% and the 99% alcohol. So it's not, as what they said,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not advisable to use 40% or 99%, only 70%.
There you go.
As you
Okay.
can see in most hospitals, they're using 70%.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why it's a rat.
I don't know either, honey. Uh, let's see. The video we really need now is how to clean yourself without toilet paper. I went to the Philippines unprepared. It's funny you said that. I did too. When I first got here, I go, "Where's toilet paper?" We don't have toilet paper. I said, "Okay, what am I going to do now?" Okay, we have soap. We have water. We have plenty of water. We have plenty of soap. Okay, I'll just manage. And you know what? You manage and you do it. And then realize later, it's like, okay. But now I realize now today, I'll be honest with you, because the soap and toilet paper, they're handy. What do you do though when you're at the airport? Or what do you do when you're back out in the U.S. world? You're going to have to use toilet paper again. Toilet paper, believe it or not, for me, looking at it now, is nasty. And what a waste, right? Uh, I've got accustomed to it now. Well, I've been here years, so I got accustomed to it. A lot of people can not get accustomed to it. Some bring their toilet paper with them. Now, we do take toilet paper with us on a road trip for emergencies, like spills or coughing or sneezing or something like that, right?
Hmm? Sneezing?
Yeah. Interesting news, the butcher spill. Sadly, it's only up 22% because testing is so behind. What is a butcher spill? You mean honey badger? Is that what they're talking about, honey badger? The honey
Yes.
badger? I don't
I
know.
said today about wearing mask.
Yeah.
You don't wear mask unless you have cough or sneeze.
Yeah, they said don't, right. They say here don't wear a mask unless you are coughing and sneezing. Ah, Scoot, interesting news. But I don't know what butcher bill. That's what you guys are talking for.
Denzel Tamayo, shout out Denzel Tamayo.
You guys talking about honey badger?
Listening.
I'm from UK.
I've been in Cebu almost a year now. I hope they don't implement compulsory quarantine when I go.
They worst case scenario would be 14 days, and I don't know how they would do that. You can't stay in a hospital, right? They don't want to have enough room for everybody, so it'd probably be a quarantine in your house, self quarantine in your home, and you have to fill out a paper. Another. The health department in Virginia just told us 12 hours. Who are they getting it from, and where is yours so different? Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right, Rick. That's right. Where are they saying 12 hours, and we're saying a few days? And what information and who's giving out that information? That's a very good question. I don't know, Rick, and that concerns me also. We're being
DOH can answer that one.
yeah, we're being told one thing, and then they're saying they're getting from the WHO, or the CDC, but before they said the virus before, when it first came out, the honey badger would only live for 24 hours. That's it. Once it's airborne, on surface, 24 hours. Now they're saying it can live longer than that. So I don't know. Now it's changed. And who changed? Is it word of mouth changed? I don't know. I don't know. Uh, all is well for my wife in the province. Good, good, good. I'm so happy for you, Joe. Hopefully everything always stays well. I just think odds of being on the surface may, normal. Just get up to 20 million current. In fact, we go worry a bit. John Boone Bean, how you doing, John Boone Bean? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Mom Boone, talk to you too. How is everything with you, sir? Also, Bill on YouTube, good research. Yeah, believe everything you hear on YouTube. Hold on, let me think about that. No, believe everything you see on TV. I don't know who to believe, right? So, does the honey badger stay alive for 24 hours outside surface? The honey badger stay alive for, 48 hours? How long does it stay alive for? I don't know, but I know that I'm going to stay in. It's different here in the U.S. We use toilet paper. You're in another country with a completely different culture, but you used to live there, so I'm sure why you need toilet paper. I do understand why you need toilet paper. I just was making a statement. Do you? It's like Tom Shipman and some of the other ones said. He had to get accustomed to you. Do you really need toilet paper? Accustomed to it, right? Is toilet paper that important? What if there's no toilet paper? What if this thing goes and the manufacturer cannot produce enough toilet paper? What are you going to do, right? And what are you going to do? Is use paper towels, but there goes your septic. And then where you go there, right? So I agree with you, Judy. I know I was used to it. I can buy toilet paper. I could actually buy toilet paper when I first come here. I can still buy it. I could buy many rolls of it. The septics will handle it. It's biodegradable toilet paper. But I just got used to not using it. Even at the hotel they had it. But I just don't do it. If you want to protect your surfaces, Prince USA found it would dive as far as copper surface 24 hours cardboard, at least 3 days. Stainless steel plastics. I don't even have any copper. What about concrete? Stainless and plastics. Hey, Scoot, what do you do if it lands on concrete or grass? Right? I don't know. We use a roll a week tops. There you go, Kevin. One roll a week. High five to that. Because I live in Florida Keys, I always have a full tank of gas and water. I told everybody. Chosney, thank you so much for the super chat. Mike is saying, I always have full tank of gas and water. I told everybody at least we don't have a hurricane coming. I'm not putting up shutters any more stress before the hurricanes. You guys understand that I would do the same. I always have a full tank of gas, full tank of water in my RV, and always full of everything as far as food and things like that. But here, people are taking it seriously. When I was in Davao the other day, I didn't see that many people out. I did not see that many people out. We have a prototype cool design for a hat called the UV lid. Standard hat with a wide brim, UV light, shield around the brim, deactivate fires to try to cross through. There you go. So it just, what does it shoot down? Wow. That's kind of cool, Mitch. Think about that. Carry, UV light. Yeah, exactly. The Biggie's not doing tests to confirm more results, Scoot is saying. Okay. I lived most of my life, I lived in U.S. most of my life. We were taught to we washed our backside. Yeah, brick shop. We were taught to use toilet paper. I understand why you use toilet paper. Would I use toilet paper in U.S.? I got back there. Yeah, probably, because bathrooms aren't set up only with toilet paper. All bathrooms set up with toilet paper base, especially you go into, I'm talking about public restrooms. They don't have individual stalls with own water and soap. You do it in the handicap one, but that's it. Gee, I've seen portable bidgets one line. Not sure if they are exactly. 60%. So 60% is what you're saying, Kevin Nash. Mitch Brumwell, that's so funny. We're talking about UV sweatbands for the waist and head. Mike T-Man, they've had those UVs out for a while. It's a great idea for a hat. Put it on a hat and it'll eliminate any kind of bug in your body for sure. That I usually keep a toilet paper supply, Judy is saying. What do you say? On hand, so I never really know how much we use weekly.
Isn't it go walking with circular hook and with 3 feet around?
Here are.
I came to admire how sanitary-minded people there are. In the US, that level of sanitation isn't always needed. It's a matter Oh, adapting to the environment and trust local
Yeah,
supplies.
the way I read it, 14 days at home. Yes. Oh, okay. So Steve D, you got to stay. Use the 3 shells just to what I do. Welcome, just a Bill. How you good? When that is
That
3 shells.
lasts up to 1 week.
My scoop roll lasts up all week. Uh,
Most people use way too much to wipe with the first place, and it's so many buying lesson. And it had been shown how to use the TP and right, there will still be a lot of TP in the shop.
we're even here. They do. They're not saying all Americans are really sanitary and they're really clean. Uh, and they're clean here, and they use soap and water, and they really after every time. Don, keeping a baby wipes in our bathrooms at our home. It's good enough for the baby's spine. It's good enough for me. That works. That works too. You're right, Tom. Toothpaste just smears your poo all over your body. It does. Water is a cleaner once you get past the idea of using your hands to process. Exactly, Mark Jones. And it does. And not only that, it helps. It helps the ladies too. You'd be surprised. You will not. How can I say this? I don't want to be rude. I can't be. Sometimes in U.S. you'll find there's an odor. Someone will carry an odor. In U.S. just walk by. There's an odor there. Here in the Philippines, I have never, since I've been here for almost 5 years, ever smelt anybody that stunk. Not once. Not one time did I ever smell anybody here. You guys scoot. You guys that's been here. Rick Shaw, tell me. Have you guys? They just don't. They don't. They. In other words, I don't know how to say it. In U.S., I'm not even gonna go down that road, guys. But here, I've never, not once, out of all the buses, all the closed environments, I've been in standing room only where I have Filipinos standing all around me, and all I see is little heads, men and women, and not one, not one. So in U.S., there's just it's not saying everybody does there, but have I smelt it from time to time? Time to time, yeah. Just
JG,
saying.
good morning.
Morning, JG. How you doing, sir?
Mitch, I wouldn't want the liability for what UV light. Is it eye safe? At least the kind used in the hospital.
Yeah.
Is even when the bit your rear, it's still
Yeah, wet needs to be dried. Yeah. Well, they got dryers on those bad boys.
Chris Castle.
Chris Castle. Good morning, Chris.
Hit thumbs up, everyone.
Now we can read Mark. Do you like the ones they have in Japan? They got dryers on there. They got blowers. Just don't hit the wrong button. Ah.
Scott 6459. I
Hey,
sent
Scott.
my wife and son ahead of
Ah.
me. There on Wednesday, less than 24 hours
Oh,
later,
man.
the 30 implemented the lockdown.
Scott, I remember that. I remember that. So that's right. They're under lockdown now.
I looked it up, so the news story about
Yeah.
almost the stuff.
It does, Rick. It does. You know, and it's concerning.
Yeah.
It's concerning. It frustrates me too because I tell somebody online or I email them. So you guys know I get a lot of emails. People ask me questions about stuff, and then I send them an email and it changed the next day, and it makes me really infuriated. I get really mad about that. I live in Manila. How do you avoid crowds? Exactly, Jim. Jim. Oh man. Jim, how do you handle that, right? Oh, 108. More people per capita, per square meter than anywhere else in the world is in Manila. I did research on that. More people per square foot, per square meter than anywhere else in the world. I think it's like 45 people per square meter. You use rags like cloth diapers. Just take a bath. Yeah, some people do. After they use a bathroom, they just take a shower. They just do. A lot of people do that. They go to the bathroom and they take a shower. Here. We have designed an integrator solar charger too on that hat. That's just a recharge battery pack. Oh man, that'd actually be a good idea, Mitch. What a good idea. Ingenious idea. Nearly every toilet has a toilet. 500 people there or more exactly. Thank you again, Chosny. Thank you so much for the super chat. Toilet paper, no toilet paper, just do what the forefathers done. There was no toilet paper, exactly. I'll be honest with you. I said to myself, off one day. I'm in the bath. I go, I really don't need toilet paper as long as there's water and soap. You got to have soap though. Butcher bill is a term used for tracking outbreaks since the olden days. The butcher bill. Okay, they came up with that for counting deaths in the battlefield, 1800s. I never heard of it. Scoot. Good. Okay, butcher bill.
Keith
All right.
Richards.
Keith
We
Richards,
shall
good morning.
overcome Corona.
Good morning, Keith Richards. Good morning. So Scoot, the butcher bill. Okay. The Army just had used sometimes just the grass. What else can you do exactly? Yeah. You use the bear or the rabbit. I would use the bear. Ruth would use the rabbit. Yeah. You would use the rabbit, right, honey? Because it's lighter and fluffier. Yeah, Kevin, wash clothes with bleach. There you go. Great advice, Shosny. Thank you so much. Thank you for
You're
coming
right.
on.
It's all what we get used to. For sure, there wasn't any that there are definitely other means to replace.
Yeah,
People are panic buying.
they do, and I understand why people are buying the toilet paper, but I would think that would be my priority personally. But I'm here now, so my attitude would probably change. I'm in the U.S. I'll probably buy toilet paper too, but I would probably buy food.
Just start buying up all corn. So the big kid.
We got enough banana leaves out there. We could use banana leaves.
And I was working to use seed. Dudes were out and stolen right.
I tell
out
you
the
what.
door.
Yeah, I used to, and you get this. Soap would be the one I would buy more of. If I'm going to buy something, I would buy soap, bar soap, and soap. That's what I would buy: dish soap, bar soap. Judy, those hospital costs are the. Since alcohol is the cure, if we all get high alcohol level in our bloodstream, will that work? It might be. It might be. You never know.
Kills you
It will
more.
kill you one way or another. Drink 100 proof, no worries.
We're headed off to the dogs to
Oh,
get a shot
ogre.
of
Oh.
penicillin in the butt.
Whoa.
What?
Well, yeah, that's penicillin on the butt. I had that one time.
It's all spared the thought for the elderly and disabled in the time of
Coronavirus. Try to assist. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Shows that you're right.
Potential
It's elder.
hurricane and triples of car total and lost $30 for gas card. Stowed away.
Yeah.
Lisa Jane Greener. Hi everyone. I seen an elderly going in the market. Felt so bad for her. Hunched over going into the.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of them, we feel sorry here for some of them. Devil Don, JG, my brother. How's
Hot
JG?
weather shower 4 times. They're so cool down.
Yeah, sometimes it gets so hot here, you do. The only time you smell me is when I release some methane gas, Mark King. No worries there. Roger Rosen, how you doing, Roger? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Roger. Joke at the end of that. Mark, it's me insane. Someone does it called you thing. That's call me thing, yeah. Confucius say, man who farted church sit in his own pew. Yeah, you do that. That's for sure about that. Only place I ever went, they smelled bad was Korea on a bus in July, but it's the smell of kimchi in their sweat. Yeah, Scoot, I understand that. Here, I have to say, I've never, in U.S., well, we're not going to talk about it in U.S. I worked retail. We should overcome Corona. Mexico City is pretty crowded. Amen. Having names here, yeah.
38
Celsius is 104.
Fahrenheit.
So 104 temperature, you're almost dead. 104, you're delirious. 102, you're very delirious. 104, you're ready, just like, you're drunk. You can die. Tom, everyone.
Yeah.
You do that?
Human will be dead if you will not fart.
Daddy never tits.
Never every 2 minutes.
Every 2 minutes? Is that how many?
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
many.
in 2011, Manila took over first place as the world's most
It's amazing. When I did my research, 45 per square meter people in Manila. Number one in the world. Number one in the world. Could not believe it. It is packed, though, I have to say. Go to the malls. Well, Ruth knows her way around there like a back of her hand. We go around there. I go, honey, where we going? She goes, follow me. SF.
I've got a design for lessons that will kill bears quickly but won't harm.
Skin her eyes. Hey, Mitch, man, you need to share that with me. Yeah. Tom, Shipman saying, Mr. Mike T Man, my wife is keeping me checking. Yeah, LOL. Yeah, yeah. My wife we have a one here. We don't even know where it's at.
Yeah.
Hello, Lynn and Craig, LDR. Welcome for coming on our channel. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Double drops 1 year, a woman with a baby will walk away. So she often looks and goes, "Who kids? Check the diaper and find nothing and looks around. Old man."
Yeah.
As if becoming, my mom told me that she has the queen don't fart. I am 56 now and had a good reasons to believe she wasn't even completely honest.
Here's something I can tell you. Here in the Philippines, they'll tell you when they do it. They do. They just tell you. The men won't, but the women will tell you. I took it. I know you did. I heard you. They will tell you. They do tell you here.
Is the
Most
silent
women
ones as ardently? Yeah. If the tutut is no sound, it's so baho.
Yeah. And yeah, so behold.
The lone one walking down a grocery aisle sometimes and watch people part like Red Sea.
You guys are crazy.
Christopher, good morning.
Hello, Christopher Beach. How you doing, sir? You come in the wrong part here,
Chill tonight.
and they're talking about all these. What's up,
My mother.
Mark?
I think about 6 is.
Why I smell sweet for all the chocolate I eat. Mark, that's what it is. You smell like an angel, right? When you drop one, just look over at the wife and say, "Geez, love," because you gives me an odd look all the time. That's what I did to Ruth. Ruth, why'd you do that in the store? Yeah.
You don't need TV for
Yeah, you don't need TV for entertainment. Tom.
And we're not delirious when my friend, you crack me up. Typical man when she's sick. He thinks he's dying. Chris is the worst. He moves every time. He's sneezing.
So what is the temperature you think you're delirious at?
39.
So what is the what did they say that you feel like you're drunk? What temperature was that? On what day? Day 4. Look at that. Oh, never. Don't worry about it. You got another phone. I think it's day 4, right? Where it says you're drunk. Feel like you're drunk. With the temperature. Tom, you're not delirious. 102. Good morning, James Lonergan. Good morning. Good morning. Scott. Sino Mutat.
Sumutut.
Mutut.
Umutut. No, in day 5.
Here, right here.
Oh.
Here.
The truth bit filled
It's 36.5 Celsius. That's when you feel like you're drunk. The temperature. So what is 36.5? I don't know what that is. Somebody look up 36.5 Celsius and see what that is. Let's feel like drunk. 100. I think it's about 102. Because the reason why I say this, I just want to say this. I have a good friend, Dr. Robert. I was running a high temperature. I was not feeling well. I went to the doctor. He says, "You got 102," and I was feeling really drunk. And so that's when he wanted to put me in the hospital. I said, No. I'm not going to the hospital. That's when I was exhausted. So he sent the nurse over to the house. So she entertained me, meaning she brought me food and took care of me. So whatever 36.5 is, Judy. Mark, I don't need TV for entertainment. Judy, the wives are only sympathetic when we're sick. Unfortunately, it only works for a short time. Whatever, who knows? Don, it's not that I heard of, but who knows? I thought the closest was Camden County. Yeah. Go look up 36.5. Good morning, the Brit. Real Men Cook, how you doing? Tom Chip, wives, just go 36.5 to Fahrenheit, and it'll tell you exactly. Okay, so Olga's saying 97.7. Okay, 36.5. So if you're at Sperling Edwards, good morning. How you doing? Did you email me? If you have any questions, just email me. So it's 97.7. Okay, so it's not 102. 102, okay. So you know the fastest way to be in front of the line when your last line is to release methane. That does clear it out. I don't know for sure, but I've heard 105 when I had a pause. Even that I wasn't delirious. 105, that's serious though, Judy. That's very serious. 105. 105. I'll have to check that out, do some research on it. Barry says it's 97 degrees. Okay. I think there was new guidelines on temperature and severity. Yeah. I just felt bad, hot, Judy Fisher. Drunk, not delirious.
I remember the one that when you have typhoid fever. That's 39.
Oh, so I was at 39
Yeah,
at
that
typhoid?
it not like that.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was at. Yeah.
That's the what's this? If kids that one, it will do convulsion.
At 39. Yeah, I did. When I had typhoid, I didn't know where I was at. I would tell her, I said, I don't know where I'm at. She would say, what's wrong? I said, honey, I'm not feeling well. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where we're going. And she would tell me we're going to the doctor. And his doctor says, you know where you're at? And I said, no, I'm at the hospital, but I don't know. And so I was really out of it. She says, you got high fever. It was 39. I didn't know what it was. I mean, she told you. And she talked to her, and I was sitting over there. I did not know what was going on. I was so sick. With that typhoid, I should have been in the hospital. But she said that what saved me was this one. What she's giving me, even though it's wrong medication, it helped. It made it last longer. In other words, it made it last longer than it should have. But my temperature, so it was 39, whatever 39 is, and I was really out of it. I didn't even know where I was at. I do not remember days. I don't remember what I did. I did one live stream, I know, with typhoid, and I went back and looked at it, and I pulled it. I had 39. Like TT does most of the time. I have all you dog lovers tell me about the pros and cons of a dog from the States here. A lot of people do it. All you do is make sure you get all certificates squared away with your vet, and you can bring your dog and pet here. They do it all the time. CJ brought his 2 dogs here. Many people brought their dogs here. I think Jeremy and Jim brought a dog here also. In the casinos, you just call it crop dusting when you walk by a line of people. 40 Celsius is 104. Okay, there you go. So I was at 40. I was at 39. So 40 Celsius is 104. So I'm running. I was delirious. Yeah. I think it depends on the person, Judy. I know that Ruth had to hold me by the hand, and I didn't know. Days would go. I didn't know anything. She said, "You okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine." I was sitting there, but I didn't know. I don't remember. I don't remember even eating. It's bad when you don't remember. That fever had me down, man. I was sweating. Oh man, there was a guy took out his dog. Yeah, there's many guys taking their dog. Yeah, there's many. Dry cough is okay with this. Not with that. It's not. 39 is 102. Okay, so 39 is 102. 102. Yes, I was delirious. Even the doctor said it's dangerous. 102. Mm-hmm. You should never. 102. You're 105. You're almost dead, Fred. 36.9 is 98.2. Okay, even at 98, your temperature's you're higher than normal. Mark, the first day I met my girlfriend in person in Dumaguete, I was only 5 feet tall and cute as a bug. I'm gonna tell you something. There's nothing worse than that. Ruth would not do it at all in front of me. She still has a problem after all these years. I don't have a problem at all. They tease me all the time. And they tease me all the time. And they always tease me. Judy, the delirious when my temp is normal, but I rarely complain. Kevin, over 12 million people live in Manila, so it would be more than like 15 per square mile, I reckon. GD, when I did research on it, 45 people per square meter is actually what lives in when I was doing research on a video back in the day. It's just looked it up, and that's what Google said. Yeah, 39, not 36. There you go. 15.7 million for population. S.F. Bukaki, did you catch a comment about being safe in eyes? No hospital grade. Numbers when you're hot, you're hot. GD, you're exactly right. Eyes hot, man. Lady says, listen, your blood pressure's out. A lot of it had to do with the blood pressure. Once your temperature gets high, your blood pressure gets out of whack, and that's what causes you to be delirious. If you have low blood pressure, it won't affect you as bad as someone when you're high blood pressure. So my blood pressure's about to blow off top of my head, she said. It was really high. And so they gave me some medication, and that helps some. I'm not hospital type either. You will have to drag me there. High temps are caused by your body trying to fight the infection. They lower your temp and impede your body function. When it gets too low, they need to, yeah. You couldn't get 40 people in a square meter. You know how a square meter? You said 4 people. I'm talking per the population itself in the city itself. The dense population. There's 10 million people in the Philippines, and I think it's more than that. The population alone, for the thing is the dense capacity is 45. I'm not saying 45 people stand in the thing, you in the square. Mitch, I said I was thinking about use the courts nowadays. Oh, roundabout, and how you doing, Alabama? How you doing? How is Alabama? How is the wonderful wife? How is everything going there? Okay, honey. She's gonna go comb her hair. And so, Alabama, there's 40 people per square kilometer. 40, 40. What is that? 40. There's 42,000.
857 people per
For almost
square
43.
kilometer. Per kilometer?
Spare.
Hoy!
That's a lot of people, isn't it? More people there. In fact, in 2012 and 13, I was doing research on that. Manila was rated one of the, let's see, what did they call it? 2010, 11. Rated one of the nicest, most visited places in Southeast Asia. 11,000 per square mile. Correct, Tom. The density is not just flat. Yeah, exactly. People live in more than one floor. Space goes up and down, sideways, density calculations. There you go. Yeah, density. Exactly. Yeah, like all the condos, right? You guys see that about all the condos they're building there. Unbelievable. Can you imagine someone getting a honey badger there? Oh, man. It's a close environment, an elevator. Going to still be able to have your meet and greet? I can't fly. No. Ronald, I'm going to cancel it out. And the reason why is I don't have a choice. We may try to redo it until September. Mr. Bud Brown, I just sent him an email and all the guys. So we're not going to have the meet and greet because it's going to be hard to do it because, as you know, so many people coming there. So a lot of people are going to be unhappy about that. I was in the 6th grade. I had walking pneumonia with a temperature of 104. Then they sent me home. Had fallen asleep in class. They sent me to the nurse. Now I found out. Yeah, what had happened? I really got really sick with the typhoid, and I'd been carrying it for 2-3 weeks at that time. And I didn't go to the doctor. My blood pressure was up, and we have a blood pressure test kit. When I went to the doctor, I don't even remember going. I don't remember the days before. I don't remember certain days and certain things. I didn't remember. I remember getting up. I don't remember what we ate. R told me I was really being goofy and teasing her a lot with this stupid stuff. So I don't remember a lot of it. I'd say it's the sickest I've ever been in my life. I thought I was sick. Nah, I've never been sick compared to like that. Anyway, 15 in population density. There you go. Okay. They take the total population divided by the total square meters in the city. That's exactly right. Keep in mind that the buildings are high-rise condos, so the numbers go up. Yeah, that's what it is per the density. Did I not say that, or did I say that? Capern, did I say that or no? See you later. Tell Spitfire we said hi, and hopefully everything is well. Real men, thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us today. We really appreciate it. Let's see. I have to clean night. If we look at the statistics for Manila there in H1N1, we should have a good picture of what may occur. Yeah, that will be better anyhow in September. I agree. Yeah, I felt real bad. Felt real bad too, Judy. Can you give me a wife, Gina, shootout? Can you give my wife Gina a shout out? She's from the Philippines. History X, hi Gina. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day and hope everything is well with you. Uh, Manila is the world's most densely populated city. I'm putting our wedding off until later. I was coming to do both, get hitched and go to your meet. I know, I know, I know. I remember you're going to plan on doing that, and thank you for that, and thank you for letting me know about that. Thanks for you guys for the emails. I was thinking about something else too, something that I didn't talk about this. So many people are talking about the honey badger and the best way to fight it. And what is the best way to fight this particular virus? Not go anywhere, I guess, right? Not go anywhere, not do anything. Yeah, I feel bad too. That I put a lot of energy and time, and I spent quite a bit of money. So, money meaning, you know, I'll get the money back on reservations and things, but just stuff, stuff, stuff. I can use it. I give it away down the road, but some of the stuff I will not be able to. It's okay. I'll cancel it, and no meet and greet, and we'll try to do it again in September, and plan it that way. You know what I mean? I know you so many offers. Looking forward to it. What a bummer. Uh, yeah, I had some people coming. They said they were coming. I'm assuming they were going to come. Bud and all those say they're coming. Senate and Congress, so many dense people in a small space. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, history. Hello. History, hello. How you doing, History? How is everything with you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your wife Gina is doing well. Let me look on here. Okay, nothing. All right. All right, Gina, let's see. S.F. Bukaki, being sued for saving people's lives is the least of my problems, and it might be worth looking into. Tutu, you and hell. S. Bukaki, is he going to be sued? Who's going to be sued? Did I miss something? James, I tell you what, we've got a rude awakening, and I'm sorry you don't get to come, man. Are you still coming? What's the deal? You're so welcome, History X, Gina. Like your mom used to tell us, wash your hands, keep washing every chance you get. Hygiene, stay away from sick people. Yeah, you're exactly right, Ronald. I think Ronald, there is, uh, we had 49 cases. We're up to, was it 111, darling? Cases in the Philippines now. I think it's 111. 111 people affected here in the Philippines, so it's doubled. Went to 49 to 51. Was 39 to 49, then 51. That's up to 111 people. Greetings from San Diego. How you doing, Thomas Colley? Welcome, welcome. I had to wash my rabbits today. I keep them rabbits clean. That way you don't ever have to worry about toilet paper. You see rabbits. This will pass too. It will be. It will be. Mitch is saying, I could be directed to go over the whole body while wearing eye protection, like getting a tan at a tanning bed salon. Yeah. Hey, Mitch, that's a pretty good idea about that hat. It really is a great idea about the hat. Got to know some Airbnb. Now they're offering guests full refunds and host no charge cancellation for reservations booked on or before March 14th with a check-in date of April 14th or earlier. That's really nice that they're doing that. Airbnb, shout out to Airbnb for doing that. Yeah. I gotta contact mine and get a credit. Really screws up the plan meeting. Hopefully you still have a good turnout. You don't have to cancel it because it's there are a lot of people coming. I'll put out a video on it. There are a lot of people coming to the meet and greet. They're flying in from New Zealand, everywhere. I mean, there's some guy flying in from Brazil. So, guys, I found out who the gentleman was that booked the rooms. He canceled out the rooms. He bought 11 chalets, 1 to 4 people, and he bought 30 rooms. And he canceled them out. He booked 30 rooms, and the 30 rooms, it was for his family and friends. Guy out of California was paying for his family to come, and then family from here, Filipino, rich, millionaire. So he canceled out all of that. So he canceled, and I had a lot of people tell me that he canceled. Mitch can't. A lot of the guys can't come. Scoot, JG. So I would just cancel it out. And now my truck with Tim's bogged down in Manila. I don't even know if he can get out of there. I guess he can, but I don't know. Why go through the hassle? And how's he going to get here? You know, he can't fly. I'm still coming. Hope Cebu doesn't lock down. I hope it doesn't either, James. I hope it doesn't either. Just wondering if channels should be made to pay. Yeah, you would think, Jade. You would think. Tom, would you mind if I went to Meet Greet Resort and claim all ready for us? Go ahead. I had it ready for you. I went and confirmed it. She said, we always keep a lot. Apparently, there's a lot of people that drink San Miguel. They have a walk-in cooler, TT. It's they have kegs, and then they have I don't know, 20 to 40 cases, and then they have all the different other kinds, and it's 20 to 40 cases of San Miguel. I don't know how many. I'm guessing 20 to 40. I mean, stacked up over my head in about 4 or 5 stacks. And they go through a lot of beer there because it's a big restaurant and it's a big park. So people come in, you get a couple tables, order beer, and you go through 5 cases. I would rather stock up with food and juices than toilet paper. Me too. Taiwan is doing really good. They have a really small number infected. 180 miles from mainland China. We need to know that they're doing. They are. Somebody said that they actually are moving out of here and moving to Thailand. Okay, go for it. Go to Thailand. I'm still moving there. I hope Cebu doesn't like. I knew exactly what you meant. It's right now. Cebu is okay. It's open. Everything's fine. I don't know about the flights now. You guys have to confirm with your own airlines on the flights. Ron said takes vitamin D, zinc, and eat fresh fishes. That's exactly right. New Zealand is out. The Prime Minister shut down exactly as of midnight. Total lockdown. So is Kuwait. So is there's a lot of places. There's a couple of guys going to fly in from Hong Kong to the meet and greet. There's a guy going to fly in from China. There was another guy going to fly in. And since all this stuff happened, I'm having all these people email me. There was actually going to be quite a few there. I don't know. It's probably, now looking at it now from all the emails, a couple hundred that was going to be at the meet and greet. So, or more. Some had booked rooms at Tropicana. Some had booked rooms down the road another place. Some had booked rooms there, but they were booked. I think Mars is stuck, and I think, I don't know if Surge can fly. You can only get in if you're a permanent resident and have a permanent resident visa and or medical license and or a member of the government during this time frame. So I don't know if they're going to limit the tourists coming in. I really don't know. You know, this is over my head. Aren't you house rest 30? Don't you think the beers will be out? Exactly. And you're right, GD, you're right. I'm trading rolls to beer expats. I think Taiwan is proactive ahead. TT's house rest warrants. Yeah, Corona beer. Exactly, beer. Stock up on whiskey. History X, thank you. High five. Thank you for the super chat, History X. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Those little balls could use like dollar bills. Good morning, Tim Dezak. How you doing? Living good life. Good morning. Mr. Mike T, man, thank you for the super chat. For expats, toilet paper is a worry if they're one. Philippines has been shut down. Flights in and out by D30. Hey, okay. I will go and cancel my vacation June to July. Did you start this virus? So mannequin race at the meet and greet? No. I was looking forward to it. JG and Scoot running down the road there in their Speedos and high heels, wearing their wigs. They were going to do that. Justin, Canada's Prime Minister just to test positive, I read today, yeah. Many. Tom Hanks, can you believe that? Spent the rest on alcohol and toilet paper. Mike T. I understand. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Ruth and I really appreciate it. Hey, this has affected the creators. This virus has affected YouTube, meaning People are watching YouTube, but they're not watching as much. People aren't getting a lot of views on our channel as they once were getting. It's affecting a lot of people. Uh, Warm water with caffeine. Are you rationing your beer? Want to make sure you don't run out. Or you have leftover, you could have a celebration at Tropical Tim. Get this. They will not allow celebrations. You cannot. You can't even have a celebration. Um, Even here, I don't know. Right now, it is quiet. There's no karaoke's. There's no parties. There's always a party going on. We always hear something. There's no noise. It's very quiet. I was going to bring my grass skirt. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to run, take a hot shower, shave. Hope y'all still talking when I get back. Okay, Ron, go take care of it. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Tom, I know you're hurt because you wanted me to sit on your lap in Speedo. Yeah, right. I was supposed to be a secret. Yeah, right. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. I look forward to that one. No. In fact, you being 6'5" and sitting on that would break my legs. Oh, Scoot. Oh, man. I can see JG sitting on your lap. No, I'm teasing JG. I can't. JG's here, though, somewhere. He's here. If they were, you would find. Can you imagine a baby? Yeah, exactly. To prove you're a man, you must wipe with your hand. It's funny, yeah, Jim. I have raccoon eyes like Tom. Yeah, do you? Yeah. Hey, I'm happy I have eyes. Karaoke quiet, but the rooster's still crying and dogs are still barking. GD, never stop. They never stop. I can't hear them in here in the house because it's a quiet house. Thank goodness for this house, man. I wouldn't have anything different here in the Philippines. If I had to live in something else, would I? Yeah, I would. Would I complain? Yeah, after living in this one, I would. Because it's quiet, secure. The storm was coming through the other day. Storm wind, high winds, high wind gusts. Few limbs break, nothing major. But just high windy storm. Didn't even know it was happening. I heard a limb fall on something, looked out there and a limb fell on the fence and rattled the fence. You know how it shakes the fence. I go, what is that? Went out there. It was windy. Didn't even know it sitting in here. Didn't even know it. Scooter, methinks, yeah. I read somewhere earlier that the blink biobox will be radiated UV coming in the Philippines. Radiated, probably. I will not run out of beer. TT, you'll have plenty there. You're always good about that, TT. Great LS yesterday. Sorry, I actually fell asleep. Not saying you were boring. I was sitting in the chair and I actually fell asleep. I was about an hour or so in and I actually fell asleep, holding the phone in my hand. Is what JG is on right now. I've been noticing a big slowdown in traffic here, and I live on a country highway. SF, it's quiet here. I don't even hear any motorcycles coming up and down the road here. Tom, it's why JG is not on right now. He was looking to show off in the Speedo at the meet and greet. Now you're not be able to. He's upset. Yeah. Mark King, he's very upset. Yeah. Have Dr. Francis Boyle, a Harvard law wrote this law concerning the use of bioweapons, saying that the former administration sold virus to the for biowar. Really? Concerning the use of bioweapons, saying that the former administration sold the virus to the China for biowarfare. Wow, geez. That's what do I say to that? Mitch, geez, really? Wow. I run for beer all the time. It keeps going out. Yeah. You can sell a bottled bunker. Yeah, you can. Too, here's an example. Now, hoarding, you can hoard, you can actually price increases in food. Have we seen price increases? I have here locally where I'm at. Sorry. You go normally buy a pack of noodles, you pay 6 peso for them. Right? We walked across over here, they charge 14 peso for them now. So Ruth's going to town today. I'm going to have her pick up a few items, and that's going to be on the list. I'm going to have to check prices on that stuff and see if we are actually getting double, triple the prices. It's not supposed to be going up, but if it is, It's going to be a wide opening thing. Look out. They're saying that people are buying a lot of stuff, but Filipino are used to calamity and disaster. So will they stock up? A lot of them don't have money to stock up. What would they stock up, right? Rice. Rice. They would put all the money in rice. I wouldn't have thought YouTube would go up in watt hours because people are staying home, need something to do, kill time. All sports on TV. I would think so too. But there's a decline. There's a decline. There's a decline. If you go on the big boys channels, and some of them, even some of the guys that have the big boy channels, they were saying that their channels decrease and decline. Why? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You would think that the watch hours would be up on them, but I don't know. I sent a package, a good sized box to my aunt. Mailed it out yesterday. The post office 4:30. My aunt received it today. Isn't that crazy? So fast, like overnight. You need to stop. Watch Alex Jones. UPS still good. So the honey badger is man-made, and the SARS, yes, and MERS. Just thought HIV, make it repeatable year after year, mutating. Yeah, honey badger is man-made. Guy in China had him on TV. Member of the Communist Party. I actually did that. Look it up. Bill, it's on YouTube. Tim, all sports here in Aussie. Still on. No fans allowed in the stadiums. As Tim's reporting out crazy games, empty stadiums. Yeah, I was watching a baseball game. I don't know if that was a pre-taped game. That may have been a pre-taped game yesterday. I don't know. I was the tip the mail person at Christmas. Yeah, I always did too. Mail people always up north. They don't do it in the South. They don't do any of that. They don't tip anybody. They tip the mailman. They tip the milkman or anybody who's received deliveries. UPS man. They tip the people up there in New York and up where I was at. They tip them, and nice tips too. Give them $50, $100, and they don't do that. Where else? Guys work their butts off in Florida and don't get a dime other than their pay, but they're still making $20, $30 an hour. Mitch, I looked it up. It's an opinion story. Yeah. So here in the Philippines, are you prepared, Mr. Tropical Tim? Are you ready for the being booked in? I'm sure you got your food. Did you get your food yesterday? Have you noticed prices when you're at the out? Did you notice prices going up, Tim, or the same price? What's your thoughts about that? I haven't seen too much anything going up in price. Judy Fisher, the U.S. Postal Service, the only entity in the U.S. most prepared for this type of situation. Many scenarios of germ warfare have been tested for years. Yeah. You guys remember that, and Mike T, you remember that with the dusting in the mail. Remember the dusting in the mail with the powder in the mail? Remember all that? So they had to go through their own criteria. Pre-recorded baseball games, spring training open and all day canceled. That's what it was. Okay, it's a pre-recorded game. Mail deliveries cannot accept money. I give a gift. I always gave him cash. He accepted it, man. Always put it in his pocket. Every year. Hey, thanks for delivering my mail and always taking care of me, And I actually put it in an envelope, set it out there for him. And for mailman. Because I always got my mail. And he'd walk, you know how they did. They walked with the carrier, even in the snow. I've been given a mail, as far as I remember, Judy, and that's it. I didn't want to say it. Anthrax, strange land. Welcome. I just responded and given up for the mailman. Yeah, more issues. Gave my mailman Starbucks card. There's nothing wrong with that. Staying in the U.S. is now suggested not to travel outside the U.S. Yes, I did see that. They sent I got a thing on the phone. I think Tropical Tim sent me one in the Philippines, but I got one on the phone. It says, if you're traveling outside the United States, please do not do so. If you have a trip planned, please stay in the States and don't travel around the world. UPS has a chemical agent detection machine installed after 9/11. Oh, it does. Tom Shipman, does it really? Hey, Tom, so how do they battle how they battle. Are they prepared for for germ warfare like that? Are they prepared? Will people still get the mail, Tom? Will they do that? Are they prepared for that? Always been U.S. or humble nutters. I tell you what, I would always get my mail, no matter what. It could be 10 feet of snow on the ground. The guy never missed a day. I don't care what it was. It did not matter. Blizzard come in, ice on the ground, but that mailman delivered that mail every day. I don't know how he crawled up all through that snow and got it, but that was always in the box. Now, I'm not talking about the box on the street. I'm talking about the box at the house, on the house itself. You know, the mailbox thing at the house. So he literally had to go carry that pouch. Well, you know, they just walk down the street and and they'll go get going. I don't even know how he got it down the street. There's no sidewalks. I think he walked on the side of the road. $10. We used to do as well, cash gift cards. Yeah, they told me last year they can't accept it anymore. I had to take it back and tell you gift instead. Heck, I'd take cash. Who's going to know? I just came back when I did. Where did Ruth go? Mark, Ruth is combing her hair. Hi, fit couple. Hi, Mr. Doug. Social distance. Doug, I am socially distant from you right now. I don't know where you at. Where you at? You in the States or here? I gave mine this post cash. Yeah, cash, man. And boy, they'll accept cash. You tell. Hey, Tom, how about Postal? They accept cash? Let me think. Yeah. Tom, I remember U.S. government do tests in the streets with Dustin. They had done run out of the house to play in the smoke, hide in the trucks. Mark King, really? They tell us to cough on the crook of your arm. Exactly, like this. But what if you can't get your arm up there? It's stuck, right? So you have to just pull it, right? How many can get their arm up there? I bet you Scoot can't get his arm up there. Or JG. JG, can you get your arm up there? I know Tim can. Because his muscles are flexible. Yeah. Yeah. My trip to Mema was always which couple of the neighbors were always arguing the husband is now at work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they tell you cough the crook of the arm. So you guys are prepared for that, right? Wolfen, how you doing? Welcome, Mr. Wolfen. How is everything with you, sir? Welcome, Wolf Hunter. Wolfie's in the house. I even tipped the bus driver when I was working. I've done that. I had a guy sometimes would pick me up all the time because sometimes just life and it was easier. I would always give him gas money. And he'd take that money and throw it in his glove box and lock it. Glove box, lock it. Glove box, lock it. That's what are you doing? He says, nah, don't worry about it. Just lock it. So at the end of the year, he'd pull that money out, whatever that amount of money was, which I don't know what it was. Then he'd take and buy everybody gifts. And in other words, it just never was coming to his hands, so he'd just take everybody by every gifts. He'd buy, friends, me a gift, everybody gifts. He says, I had to go to work anyway. All I did was stop, pick you up. So, and he would have this big, he would have, a few $1,000s in there at the end of the year because this way, you give a guy $50, $50. I accept cash, just let everyone know. Exactly, me too. Yeah, accept cash, me too. My son was supposed to PJB come home for a visit, but so by command, no go. That was over a week ago. That's when something was going down. You know what, PJB? Isn't that amazing how you know that? Yeah, exactly. Son's getting ready to come in, getting ready to get released, maybe on leave, and then they say, nope, no, something's ready to happen. Yeah. They made me take a few days off because I came from Asia. They don't want others sick just in case. So did they really, Tom? So what, are you just at home? They got you at home? Do you have to go to the doctor and get a thing? Good morning, Carl. How you doing, Carl Fulman? How you doing? Fernand, how you doing, Carl Fulman? I remember when they told the bus drivers Milwaukee could no longer go to the bars and breaks. You go to Florida, that's what they do. They go to the pub for lunch, and no matter who they are, everybody's at the pub. The construction workers, everybody. You go in there, the bars are packed at lunchtime. You go any place in Florida, I don't care where it's at, they're packed with the construction workers and everything else. And I caught a few of my guys in there a few times too. I think COVID virus overreaction will improve increase online channels, sales, and usage. You would think this may be a turning point where people's migrating to online social life. It might, but if you guys notice, I don't know if you've noticed this, but YouTube popularity is down considerably. No, I'm not talking about me personally. Just people are emailing me. Some of the big channels, even some of the guys that I know personally, are telling me what's going on with the views. What's going on with YouTube? I mean, my YouTube, my channel's decreasing. I just lost another 1,000 subscribers. I lost 2,000 views. What's going on? I don't have an answer. I don't know. You tell me. I want people to tell me what's going on. Are they going through a reprogram again, or I don't really know. But I see that there's a big change coming on YouTube, and I don't know. I don't know. Some of the big boys that are used to get 50, 60,000 views on a video, they're getting 20,000 views, and they're asking me. I said, I don't know. Some of my RVers would always get a lot of views. Now they're not getting any. They told me to stay home, go to the doctor if I get a fever. Oh, okay. We're always checking, bro. She had pneumonia in the past twice. It's been mostly now here, I see. There's my wife. Here's Mrs. Young right here. Here's my beautiful wife. I went to Disney World. They closed. Oh, did you? They closed, Wolfen? Wow. Got a jet. Drop with him. Take care. Along Cottapot. Lockdown party continues. All right, Mitter, thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us today. And thank you so much for coming on. So many conspiracy theories I have some myself. I always find put my trust in the Lord. Amen to that. That's what we always say here in this house is you don't know what to do, pray. If you don't think you know the answer, pray. Right? A few hundred warehouse workers and drivers at Danish brewery Carlsberg halted work for second day on Thursday to protest the company's decision to limit beer drinking to work during their lunch breaks. It was funny. You guys think I'm teasing? It's true. I mean, guys are building my house, and I go down there in Florida. I go down there. There's a restaurant down around the corner. What are you guys doing here? Wait, is that block wall going up today? Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get it done. Is it going to get painted today? No, it's not going to get painted today. We'll get that tomorrow. You guys sit here. That's Florida. That's what life is. That's the way it is. You said that. Someone emailed me. They went to a park yesterday, and in Gatorland Park, there in Orlando, and it was only very few. It's actually in Kissimmee. Tom, I was looking at Manila city limits. It's fact, the most populated city with limits in the world. I was looking at Manila city limits. In fact, it is the most populated city within its limits in the world. Thank you, Kevin Nash, and thank you for you guys straightening me out of that. I was saying that there was 45 people per square meter density, right? And I got banged up about it, but I remember doing research on it. But remember, I did that research last year. It is the most. It's so many. I forget what it is. There's 10 million. How many people? James Lonergan have to head out. Have a good day, Mr. James Lonergan. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Fit. It's not overaction. It's no action by U.S. government causes panic. At least now they're starting to do what they have to do 6 weeks ago. Fit, how you doing? How's everything with you, my good friend? Where you at? You back in the States? Mark, hey, Tom, you think the Wok Wok will still wear a face mask? Mark, they're wearing a face mask. Chit-chat, ask them, is Wok Wok wearing face mask? Scoot. Let's see. What hours? Still, a lot of misinformation coming out of. What is watch hours? What's that? Let's see. Let me go back here. Let me see what he said. I don't know what they're saying here. Devil Don. An online channel sales and uses. This may be turning point. We were saying they're don't realize it, but they put the words CV on there, and they're getting demonetized. So let's see. I have to head out. Have a good one. Let's see. I quit drinking 2 years ago, but I thought maybe a short day of grain alcohol might be the way to go. PJB, nothing wrong with that. Have a couple cold ones, nothing wrong with that. Uh, Cold ice, maybe a little juice if you want a little juice in there. What happened to me was I built in my house. I dropped the check in progress. There were lunch break, drinking beer on the roof of the sun. We're getting the block walls up on the house, and I'm sitting there, and I'm going down there, and I went around the corner to get some lunch. I was a traveling salesman anyway, and I go around the corner to get a lunch, and the guy's sitting there at the pub. I go, this is my house, and what are you guys doing? We're going to get to it today? We'll get to it today. And I said, each of them got about 4 pitchers of beer on the table. I said, okay, there goes that. Subcontractors. So it's not me, it's the builder has to take care of that. These guys are just the workers. The builder was at another table. Yeah, but that's what they do. They drink and they go back to work. It's okay, whatever. They got the job done. I would never cough in the crook of my arm. What they have done for the hundreds of years by cough and use your hands. You sneeze, use a handkerchief like I was taught to. Yeah, or just pick up your shirt. No, kid. They always say do that. You're right. So yesterday, instead of hands, we did the elbow thing. Or the butt thing. Problem is I kept knocking people on the ground. My butt.
Just now, if maybe Davao will be go for lockdown if the neighborhood town will not do PUI quarantine room. Patient under investigation like that.
So they're going to create a room for those people?
Yeah, Davao did
Davao.
that one. All like school, they're using the school
Yeah,
to
schoolroom.
be a quarantine area for the.
See, there's no school now for the schools because they're going to spray them. Then they're going to have school come back in next month.
That's what you said. If the neighborhood town will not implement same that what they're doing, so they will be locked down also. Davao.
Yeah. Carl said, I used to live in Fort Myers, Florida, on and off 45 years. I tell you what, I've been there many times. I had an office, I worked for a company there, that same company I was just doing, Coral. They, we used to, the prisons, the video about how to make hand sanitizer, grain alcohol, etc. Yeah. And they say it works, but that's what they say. Every time I hear someone say I heard, I just close up too many hearing. Close up fact, too many hearing, too much isn't fact. A lot of times too, Judy, that's all the news that it is these days anyway, People always see or hear something from one thing, and you speak it. It's just the way it is. And not always is it true, but once a person comes on a YouTube channels and the YouTube family, sometimes it's like some of the guys yesterday was on some channels yesterday. Tropical Tim was on yesterday. There was 11 channels on, and some were talking about the virus. And one guy what he was saying, that's not what I heard it to be true. Now, what I hear does not mean that what I'm hearing is true. What they're hearing is true or not. But come to find out, he was actually speaking partly truth. Later on, I did some research on it, and partly he was not. But he was hearing it directly from doctors. So one doctor will tell you one thing, one doctor will tell you something else. That's when you got to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doctors go get results on something, right? So you never really know. So you got people just voice their opinion about stuff and let them do it. Let them have fun. Back in the day, Louis Moe helped indulge. That's what happened. They would overindulge. The U.S. population buying out grocery stores is overreaction. This kind of contagious virus is not needed for disaster. Fit couple, I agree with you 110%. I agree with you 110%, my good friend. Buying out grocery stores is overreaction. What do you react to, right? If you're under house quarantine, buy enough food for what you need, but while you're buying it, hoard it anyway, you should already have a supply. We have a supply here. Is it enough? I don't know. Is it enough for how long? You're never going to have enough no matter what anyway. You're always going to run out of something anyway. Even if something does happen, this is not our concern. I don't think the virus is really a concern no more than the grid. I think Scoot and I have talked about this in 1,000 times. We need to worry about the grid, the blackout from the grid, from the electric.
Finch.
Also Finch, good morning. What happens when you worry more optics than the facts? You know what though? But I do agree on that. Sometimes overreacting. Yeah.
Yeah, makes me feel like and look good.
Let me tell you something. Last time I saw you, you are guapo. If you look more guapo than you did, awesome. Thank you, Ron. Judy saying, Judy, I was being funny, Mike T. Man. Judy, remember someone saying that the flu virus happens every year. If yours is much worse, then we should not worry about it. It's honey badger, right, Tom? That's exactly right. Mr. Mitch Brumwell, high five to you, Mr. Mitch, and thank you always for being valuable. Thank you for all the valuable information I get from you all the time. And thank you so much, JG, for sending me all the information you send me sometimes. And thank you, Mr. Scoot, for always sending me information. And thank you, Mr. Doug, for always sending me all the information you guys send me. I get all the information. That happens, flu virus, that happens every year is much worse, and not to worry about it. Yeah, I remember people saying from the beginning, and I think some of the guys on here said, no, don't worry about this. This is nothing. Worry about the flu, right? If you're going to worry about something, the flu kills more than this thing. Well, maybe true, maybe not. I don't know. But I remember a lot of the guys were saying, oh, man, don't even worry about this honey badger thing. Okay. But here we are. We still have to worry about it. So there you go. That was two. Well, now you had Metro Manila area, it falls to like 15 population is compared to other cities. I heard they're close to malls, stores, markets, and that. Was that true?
Yeah.
There's a lot
It will be.
some will, some will not. They said operate as normal. They said operate life as normal here in the Philippines. Everything should be open. Everything should be going because people still have to work and pay their bills and have money and still have sales so they can pay all their debt. So they're saying, please don't close down. But some are because of safety. Some are because they're worried. Some are before you can even get in the mall. You're sanitized and got the meter run to you. If you run a little high, you cannot get in that mall. If you're hot from outside, you better cool down before you walk in that door. Ruth and I were at 38, 39 the other day. What was 37? What were we at? 38. I don't remember. The guy says you can't go in. You can't go in. So we had our bodies. Well, how you cool? It's 100 degrees high. There's no water. You can't cool down. So you just end up leaving, not even going. My girlfriend and dad told me the malls are open. I think the malls are open. I think they're limited, but you can't just walk in there, not like you used to can walk in there. You got to go through a screening process. I'm just happy that TT now says they take a shower more than once a month. TT told me the other day that not only is he taking a shower once a month, he decided that he's going to make his walk trips through all those maze and meet all new friends and family at least all the time. He has got a lot of friends there, and shout out for him for that. Now they were closed. Ronald, Dabo, my girlfriend, my wife told me they're closed. I don't know. Some told me they're limited people. I know that they're limited people. You have to, where you live, give me a sheet, give me a piece of paper, where you're going in Davao. And they pre-screen before you get into town. They always had a pre-screen anyway, LTL. You always had to get off the bus. You always had to check the passport. Even forever since I've been here in the Philippines, getting into Davao anyway. It's just pre-screen. Brian has AC code for a honey badger and his, I saw that, S.F. Bukaki. Yeah, I saw that. That reminds me, I did get my letter from Board of Health, yet to shower, Daladon. Hand sanitizer may not be as effective as washing your hands, according to centers. Barry Thornton, they always say that the best thing to do is wash your hands with soap. Soap is a lot more powerful than hand sanitizer, which it is. The one thing she won't tell me is Remitly is closed. Yeah, Remitly is still open. Yeah. Tom, just wait until the sick rate hits a few million. It will blow past the flu, probably. Yeah. Oh, coronavirus can remain in the air for 3 hours. So the virus floating around for 3 hours. Live on plastic.
For days and you.
Yeah, for days. That's what Scoot said earlier, too. Rate hits a few million. Yeah. I'm going to Italian bakery tomorrow for bread. I don't think it's too crowded. The WHO recommends use hand sanitizer alternative. Yes. Soap and water always first. I was telling R, don't use this sanitizer, use soap. Soap has more cleansing ability than any kind of sanitizer. I know it's serious when they mess with the NBA madness. I know. Doug, I estimate that buying frenzy will last about a month and people wake up and realize they're overbooked, overstocked. Exactly. Spend all that money that they probably shouldn't have spent, and I agree with you there. We're not overstocked. I mean, we have stuff and we have backup. Uh, what do we have enough backup for? A month. How do you stock up enough for 2, 3, 4 months? You're going to still run out of food. So you go buy, say, a bag of rice. Well, you got to have something with it, right? So there's only so many cans you can buy, right? Barry, that's true. The alcohol content had sanitizers too low, but work for you. Yeah, you got to have 70 or more.
So
Wow. This is in Cayenne, guys. Can I turn it around or no? No. It's streets are empty. Cayenne's empty streets. I'd never seen that before. Yeah. I agree, fit couple. Tom. Yeah, hey, fit couple, let me ask you a question, Doug. Since you're medical, uh, what is best sanitizer? They're telling us 70 proof, then the 90 or the 50. They're telling us 70 is the best. Tom, working with a lot of LDS Mormons. Oh, man. They taught me to have enough food for the hurricane thing, like Joseph in the Holy Bible, like Noah before the floods. Yeah, yeah, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. We have, for how long though? You know what I mean? How long? Right, 2, 3 weeks. We survive 2, 3 weeks. We could survive. Uh, we have enough food in the yard. We could survive 2, 3 weeks. There's plenty of stuff we could eat. Have you ever guys seen the videos with the people whipping on their home temperature guns, checking guards? I got this. If I got to tell you a story. My temperature was really high, just his temperature really high. So they called all the guards and all the employees over, and they were testing temperatures the other day at the Delano Resort. And the funny thing about it is, ours is high and theirs is high, and they're standing outside. And I said, guys, we're all standing outside. We're all going to be sweaty. So there's 8 or 10 of us cutting up. So I go out there and I do a video on the resort, and the guys are still laughing at me. I said, what's it working at now? I said, come here, sir, let's try you again. So he tried me again. He said, you're still running 38, 39. So I said, turn around, try that guy. Let me look at it. I said, guys, you're looking at it wrong. You got it upside down. He said, no, sir, it'd be 93. And I was joking with him. I said, check the battery. Anybody check the batteries? It's got new batteries in it. So they opened it up, honey. It had those instead of ever ready, every day. I said, it's your batteries. These batteries are crap. So they go get new batteries, put them in. It works. They had everyday batteries instead of ever ready. I was laughing. You know what? I should actually start taping some of the stuff that I encounter. You guys would really get a kick out of it. I said, turn it upside down, see if it works this way, and flip it like this. And I talked him into doing it. People say, well, do it this way. Try it like, do like this. Do it like this, sir. And if you do it like that and tell them like that, they'll flip it around. I said, no, try it. It'll work. I was joking with the guy. Ronald, really cancer sport bet, putting people health instead of profits. Yeah. Eric De La Cruz, good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Eric? How you doing, Ronald Bowen? Well, I would believe this has more to do with population control than anything else. Yeah. Population is sorry I was quiet for a while. I had to get some dishes done. I'm back. So help me explain this. Mark Jones, the flu is more widely spread because it's established. But the virus kills someone 20 and 80 times 100,000 affected. It just hasn't spread yet. It will have spread. Yeah, it's in its early stages. Yeah. The story is how that thing is. Fit couple. 70, okay. 70 is the best because rubbing doesn't kill viruses. It merely cleans the surface. Bleach and detergents kill the virus. Thank you for setting me straight on that. Thank you. I knew if I asked you, you would know. All right, so I understand that. Okay, good. But Mark, you're right. Yeah, it's going to be widely spread, Mark. Story on this, quick. I'll just tell you a quick story on this. Story on this started a church in China. Thousands and thousands of members, all members of the group, decides they're going to send people throughout the world with this particular thing that they have, this honey badger. They take this honey badger and they go to all parts of the world. Back in August, September last year. This is the story here on the news here. Once they get to the other countries, they go to high. That's how the governor got infected. That's how Tom Hanks got infected. That's how all these people got infected by it, because they go meet these people and this, that, and other. Highly influential people. And so that's how it spread as it did. So that's how they're saying it spread. The pastor of a particular church said online, "I'm terribly sorry for what I did. I caused havoc upon this earth. I will pay for my actions when God takes me." And he said, "Apologize for it. A, B, C, D, F, G." That's the moral story. I could go more in detail on it. There's no sense on it, and it will get there. But that is the story on how that thing expanded. So that particular place expanded throughout the world, and went to Italy, went to USA, went to other places, and there was actually targeted people. Scooter, I remember someone saying it's not worse, it's a flu. Watch some older Tomaroos. They would appreciate you. Watch ours. Scoot. Scoot. I remember Scoot saying this too. Remember someone saying that it's not worse, the flu. Watch some old Tomaroo Philippines. They will appreciate the watch ours. Okay, like what he's saying is, I remember Scoot saying that, and I do remember it too. That's what I was saying earlier, but I didn't want to say Scoot. It's just a thing. I have a few taboos, and dog drinks water until it doesn't die. I'm pretty sure they'll stop. But I remember Scoot saying that in the beginning. Bleach will, yeah, I would think so too. It kills me.
You can make your own sanitizer.
You can.
1/4 cup of bleach
Mm-hmm.
and mix into a 1 gallon of water.
And
You
spray.
can use that for the doorknobs, what's that?
Yeah.
Tables,
Yeah. You don't want to wash your hands in it though.
door.
No, it's really a disinfectant for your doors, your maybe toilets, things like that. I won through a 3-month supply of food, and then it's over. I can restart a few weeks when I go back on sale again. That's what I did. I used to do the same thing. I used to buy all that stuff. I used to do the same thing. Mitch, that was true at the time, but in action, 6 weeks has changed that. Yeah. Here you go. 46 kilometer mill area. Okay, here we go, Kevin Nash. All right, here we go. 46 square kilometer mill area is 46 meter. And 2 million people is 23 people per square meter. Okay, my research, I think it said that it was 45, but I don't know. Did you get that through Numbeo? Numbeo? Numbeo?
Numbio?
Numbeo? I wonder how many bookies try to take and lost their taxes on it. Yeah, exactly. 70 is the best. Okay, he already did that. That's funny, Mitch. Kevin, real number is 38 per square kilometer, or the real number is 48 per square kilometer per square mile. Matching shirts again. Eric, man, I tell you what. Yeah, bleach is tough on you. It absorbs through the skin. That's the reason they tell you. These lotions and stuff everybody puts all over their bodies. Man, that goes right in you, man. And if it's got mercury in it, some of that stuff, a lot of these lotions have mercury in it. People put that stuff all over their bodies. I learned that a long time ago, man. No, people put all these lotions, and Ruth and I started looking at it now. Now we look in detail on exactly what is inside that lotion. Some of them use whitening products, Mitch. They use these whitening products and lotions and stuff, but it's got mercury in it. And why did, boy, look at their kidneys in a few years, right? Or liver. I hope it's people in the risk of this thing. Scoot, you're mean to Tom. Scoot always is mean to Tom. He always is. He loves me, though. I love him. 156,000 worldwide are confirmed with having it. 73 have recovered. 5,000 are dead. 527 worldwide by died failing year according to Wikipedia. Honey badger is no big deal. Also finch. Can we say the Sharona virus? We probably can. We could probably call it, I just call it a honey badger because Mr. B said it. But you guys ever been around a badger? Or seen a badger? You guys ever seen how about a honey badger? If you do wrong to a honey badger, it will never, never let you go. You kick it with a boot, he'll hunt the boot down and kill it. And that's the reason why. I dealt with badgers there in Prescott. I must go fish and catch dinner with no lines in the store. How do we do it? Mommy, sure. Also, let's revisit that 6 weeks. How you feeling about it? How do we use hydrogen peroxide as sanitizer? It's a sanitizer. It's a great sanitizer. Soap and water is all you need, yeah. Put an injury and watch bubbles. Hydrogen peroxide is great antibacterial, but no, it doesn't affect most viruses. Yeah, I don't know. I just see, what is the, you know what? I'm not a chemist. I don't know. 1 to 10 bleach for water makes cleaning service. Just make sure to change the remix solution in a couple of days. Yeah, the bleach has got a really short code date on it, and bleach will diminish considerably. Once you open it, it diminishes. If you don't use a gallon of bleach in a month, you just, come about third week, you're going to smell it spoiled, like yuck, spoily. It's because it's code dated. Bleach is only good for like 2 weeks. Alcohol is still better, yeah. You used stocking a lot of supplies, tornadoes destroy a lot of everything here. Winter you could be snowed with power for a month or more, yeah. I've always been kind of prepared for stuff. I always buy extra stuff. They don't buy extra stuff here. They don't do that. Just not, there's no need in it. A great time for mom's old recipes, tried true apple cider vinegar. Yeah. Don't you agree? Chat later. Thank you, Mr. Mike D. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Kevin says
46 square kilometers is the size of Manila City. That is 46 million square meter. I'm using 2 million population in the city proper. In 2015, it says 1.7 million inside city
there's a lot more than that there now. There's 10 million or 11 million population in the Philippines. I think it's more than that there. I don't know. It may be 2 million. I don't know. I did my research on it. It was 45 when I did the research. Now, could it change? I don't know. Could 20 people move out? Okay. I don't know. Great song, yeah. I had a badger attack a tire in my truck one time. The tire was just sitting there. SF, I had one. I tell you what I did. I was in a junkyard and I backed up and I had on a pair of boots. I backed up into a badger and I did not know it was laying there. It attacked my boots and attacked me. I had to take my boot off and give him that because it was literally chasing me down. I had to take that boot off and actually give him that boot so he could tear it up. He tore that thing to pieces. I've seen a badger attack a wolf. I've seen a badger lose too. When I was there, what we did was I said, "Oh man, of all things to get in front, rattlesnakes, no worries. I know how to handle them, but man, that badger, I lost a boot. I had to go buy new boots. I came at the end of a conversation. Can you please repeat a story about how the virus got started?" There is a church somewhere that there's thousands of members. They all wore the same uniform everywhere. And in this church, it's actual church. It's a pastor. This pastor delegated people to go throughout the world and take this product and spread it to the people. The people themselves were affected with the virus. They went different parts of the world, targeted certain people throughout the world. That's the reason you see the president, the vice president. That's the reason you see why are these highly influential people getting affected and no one else, right? So, Tom Hanks, and his list goes on. I'm just not going to say no more than that. Anyway, the list goes on from that, and they targeted these people, and then that's how they got it. And so, the pastor came online and said, "I'm terribly sorry for what I did." He let the cat out of the bag. That's the only reason to do it. And it's a big show here on TV and a big show online. And they were talking about how it was actually spread. This particular person sent people throughout the world. This is only the beginning, but I don't know how far it'll go, and I don't know how the extent of it. I don't know all the above. So that's how I got started. It's right here. I forget. I'll try to look the name of the show up that it was on. It was on ABS, CBN, and CMA, and all of them, and it actually showed this person and how it got started. So then it went and it expanded throughout the world. How do you think it gets to people like Tom Hanks, guys? How many people go into contact with him, right? How many do you think the vice president, I mean the president and the lady of Canada gets it? Come on. Duh, right? Mark, copy that. We're still above ground 6 weeks. Take a little time out. SF, we're hunting when I lived in Wisconsin. Some fool tried to kick the badger. Left foot. I tell you what, man, those things get on. I literally ran and climbed a tree. That thing was climbing the tree after me on that boot. You don't mess with a badger. They will die first. If something does them wrong, they hold a grudge forever. They do. Sits around a possum once, teeth popped my tire. I asked to get new tires because of it. I hit a possum one time and it chased me down the road. So did a black snake. Hello there. Hello, Jim Trotter. How you doing, Miss Jim? How's Egypt? Thank you for coming on. The city of Manila is about 2 million. Okay, awesome. Money buys access. Healthcare is why you have the money. You have the best care in the world. I stopped to look at things across the road in front of my truck. Those things are mean, you know. They are mean, aren't they? Yeah. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on today. We've been on 2 hours and 28 minutes, and it's been a wonderful day. Tom, time for time. I think food grade, I drink food grade hydrogen peroxide. You know what? Food grade would not hurt you, right? The food grade, some of the peroxides, you know, used in cleaning, it's a great disinfectant, but I don't know the extent. Maybe, I mean, I'm not in that business anymore. I could tell you the extent of killing properties hydrogen peroxide has. It does kill germs. It does kill germs, but I don't know about viruses and how long a germ is a virus, right? Or is it? And how long what it does. Google says Metro Manila has 12 million, 1.78. Okay. There you go, GD. So it's 12 million, and Manila has 1.78. Okay, there you go. Give us a link for the TV show. I'll look it up. I'll see if I can find it. It's been on. It was on, man. It was on when it first started. Huh? Yeah, it was on when it first started. Thanks. God bless. Keep your family safe. God bless everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on today. Thank you for everybody spending their valuable time, and thank you for all you valuable subscribers. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate everything you do. Appreciate everybody coming on, and thank you so much for that. That's that in 16. Yes, NASA uses it in the water system, the International Space Station. Night Ruth. Night Ruth. Miss Judy saying night. Take care, everyone. God bless. My life. One wild attacked me. The other one was domesticated. One to sit in my lap. There you go. God bless everybody. I'll see you later, Mark Jones. Mitch Brumwell, Bill Pruitt, Essa Bukaki, Judy Fisher, Mom, Kevin Nash, Doug. Thank you so much. Barry Thornton, G.D. Mead. Thank you, Jim Trotter. Thank you, Scoot, Kevin Nash. Jim, hopefully everything is well with you. Scoot, Bill Pruitt, how you doing? Scott, 6459. Thank you, Kevin Nash. Thank you so much, Eric Dela Cruz. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ron Bowden. If I miss you guys, don't think anything about it. I'm going to call her quits and get me some more coffee. God bless everybody. And thank you for coming on our channel today. And thank you for always coming on our channel. And thank you for spending your valuable time. God bless everybody. We'll see you again in the morning. Ruth and Tom, Philippine Adventures. Her channel will be on in the morning at 8 o'clock. And please don't forget to come by and say hi to her. And thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm trying to get this thing here. Okay. Wrong button.